We are officially live, Dongsaeng. For part 2, I added the featuring little
Numero dos.
numero dos. Correct. Where
You
did...
know what I should get? Some gamer subs. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Which one are you on now?
The gamer subs?
Yeah.
I got this anime girl thighs.
As you should, honestly.
It's orange and cream. It's delicious.
Orange and cream. Like, does it taste
Yeah.
like orange creamsicle?
Yeah.
Ah, that sounds good.
I'm transferring water from my one cup to my other cup so I can make the thing.
Yum.
I might have a really high tolerance to caffeine. I'll give it that.
I think that has correlation to high cortisol levels. Your stress hormone is out of the roof. That's why caffeine doesn't affect you like a normal person. But what do I know?
Well, there you go. There's another
There.
thing you get to know about me. Apparently, I'm stressed as hell.
That's okay. Honestly, that's so valid. Aren't we all in this generation?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So gamer subs, orange cream flavored, sounds incredible.
It is. I think
So
all like the cream ones are goated.
what flavors are there? I've never even looked at their website.
Well, the thing is, they have like seasonal ones too, where it's like only available for like the creator sponsorship or whatever.
Oh,
A lot of people really like the J Schlatt one.
really? What does that taste like?
It's raspberry and cream. It's called J Schlatt Titty Milk. It's
Wha-
so good.
Is it
Oh.
actually?
It's the best one.
Huh?
You can ask Kiori.
Okay.
You can ask Kiori.
He probably drinks a whole bunch of that shit.
No, he doesn't. He just had the sample packs, and like I had it too, and I tried it.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I
Oh
never
my
would have
God.
thought raspberry and cream would be a good combo, but I guess a lot of people do like it.
It's so good. On God.
What does it taste like raspberry cotton candy sort of? Like is it like
Sort of, but it's less like a sharp sweetness, and it's more like a gentle, gradual sweetness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
so-
That's why I like orange creamsicle. It's not like in your face, it's sort of like there.
Yeah, same with this. You get that orange flavor, but then the cream kind of mellows. Oh,
That sounds so good. So is that your drink of choice for the interview today? Is your gamer
yeah,
sub?
I only made so much of it because I'm trying to use it as the caffeine to wake my ass up for a little bit, but
Oh, I see.
it is good. Like,
I might have to look into that. Is it just like a energy drink pretty much?
It's like a tub of powder, and you put it
Yeah.
in the water.
Oh, interesting. My drink of choice today is straight up coffee.
As you should.
Mm-hmm. A little
That's
boost.
yeah.
Hazelnut
I never
creamer. You
I
don't
never was much of a coffee drinker.
really?
My mom was, so whenever we like went to Starbucks, or she would go to Starbucks, she'd get something, and she's like, "You want a sip?" I'm like, "I bet." And I try. I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty good."
Yeah, I hate to be that person as a barista of 5+ years. I love sweeter coffee. Not super, super sweet, but I can't just drink it black. I'll have moments,
same.
but half of the
I
time,
drink, I
I'm like,
drink it black, and I'm just like, "How the fuck do you consume this? This is crazy."
black coffee, you just gotta add a little razzle dazzle, sprinkle that in there. A little cream sugar, you know what I mean?
I do a little something.
Do
Come on.
some. Welcome to our interview, Cat Sandwich. That is a Rat King, I think,
Cat
from
sandwich?
Phasmophobia.
Rabbit King and Cat Sandwich. That's incredible.
Cat Sandwich is their alias on Twitch, but on the game, Rat King. And I was just sucked into that because Rat King lore, it's so intense. Anyways, I think it's a certified rat. Is that what your name was? Oh, and then I nicknamed you Rat King. That's what it was. Welcome to the
That's
interview.
That's why I only have one nickname. It gets confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Kips everywhere.
Kips is a good name though, I think. Kips.
It's short. It's simple. It's easy to understand.
And it's, like,
I have
kinda
people who,
catchy.
people who know my name and use it anyways. So
Damn. Yeah,
Not that I know.
yeah. That is true. But anyways, welcome to the interview, Rat King. It's just a mini series that I'm doing once in a while whenever I do get the chance to interview people. It's a little fun project of mine. Today we are featuring Kips, my longtime friend, brother from another
Wow.
mother. Part
Facts.
1 is on YouTube. If you'd like to go, it's like we're just trying to do a podcast style, just us talking this whole time, getting to know everything about Kips, some fun life experiences, etc., etc. The part 1 was basically like his early childhood up to school, up to his military stuff.
More like
Today,
a serious life story,
yeah,
sort of.
yeah, sort of.
Like
But
a TLDR,
yeah,
if you would.
yeah, for real. Today though is a little more upbeat. We're gonna talk about interests, hobbies, random interview questions that I have prepared. So we'll just jump right into it. So Kips, we last podcast episode, part 1 of your interview series, we talked about, the last thing we talked about was your fascination with medieval / Renaissance style armor, right?
Yes.
We showed a
Yes.
couple pictures of that. Fascinating stuff. Incredible
Yes.
craftsmanship. Then we started talking about fencing and stuff.
A little bit, yeah.
Sort of dabbled into some anime, I think, if I remember correctly. Not too much though. It might have
Teensy
been.
bit. We dabble into like how trash my tastes are. I never watched that much anime in general, to be honest.
We gotta
I mean,
change
obviously, I
that.
like know about it. I know. I'm trying to change that.
Honestly, if anybody has recommendations, throw them out there. I have way too many to. It's just, Kaiju number 8 right now is my number 1 hype thus
So,
far.
On that subject,
Okay.
here at my training squadron, I'm actually hosting like a weekly like anime watch together, basically
Oh, it's at your
at my base. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm using that to kind of like watch anime that I've never really watched before. Like I watched Solo Leveling,
Uh huh.
which was good, and I watched Bocchi the Rock, which was also good.
Okay.
This next one, we're trying to do something a little bit more mainstream, so more people show up.
Okay. So, what's
We got like
mainstream?
we got like well, not really like current. We got like Devil's a Part Timer on there. We got
Oh,
Mob
okay.
Psycho, got Marshall,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, stuff like that.
Hey, at least you weren't like throwbacking like Death Note and shit. You know what I mean? Cowboy Bebop.
They wanted. I put up Great Teacher Onizuka once as like an option, but I decided not to go with it because it's probably older than me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been hard for me to like introduce anime to people who are like the stereotypical anime is like the devil's worship, like, heavily Christian kids growing up. They think anime's bad and it's all like freaking sex and shit, but it's not.
With me, it's like anime is kind of like mainstream-ish, but it's like everyone just watches the same thing. It's all like One Piece or Dragon Ball.
Yeah, not me.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, every
Unless it's
time.
Bleach. I think Bleach is valid.
See, that's one of the animes that I've never watched.
Really? I've never watched Bleach either. I kind of want to though.
I've heard it's actually really good. But
Supposedly, and like I think they say the first half is a bit but then later on it gets kind of crazy.
see, I can't give out anime recommendations because either it's like you have to watch all the old school ones to build up your foundation. Then you can go into like the newer stuff. That's my bias though, because I love romance anime and all the cheesy giggly shit.
Same.
I am a sucker for just
Same.
giggling in my room, watching this shit. Like, bro.
Same.
But then again,
honestly.
But then again, I love once in a while, I like my action. Like right now, Kaiju number 8 is so hype. It's so fucking hype. You should watch that one. It's airing now, so it's like a weekly episode update. I think there's like 9 or 10 out. There might be almost 10.
I'll keep eye on it.
Yeah. It's
Keep
a
it
new
on
one.
track.
It's like it came out like maybe a little bit after Solo Leveling. But anyways, you know me, I love Godzilla. I love the Kaiju universe. It's my favorite thing. It's my tism.
I watched Godzilla -1 recently, actually.
How was that? How was that for you?
It was good.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so good.
It's on Netflix right now, and I probably watched it twice already.
Yeah, it's really good. I loved it.
What was the other one that just came out? Godzilla versus Kong. That's the one that was in theaters?
There's like, yeah, there's a new Godzilla plus Kong. It's mainly about, I think this one is mainly about Kong.
Yeah.
Because like Godzilla kind of just, fucks shit up.
Kind of was a
and then
support
proceeds to fuck
character,
more shit
yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm.
He was just a menace the whole time. As he
Honestly,
should be.
I won't say spoilers if you haven't seen the movie Godzilla vs. Kong, but when Godzilla took the baby monkey and started using him as like a weapon, like smacking him around, it was probably the funniest thing.
I don't think that was Kong. That was Kong that did that.
That was Kong that did that for in Godzilla vs. Kong when he.
Yeah, I thought you said.
Did I say Godzilla?
I think you said, yeah.
Kong takes a baby gorilla and uses him around like a weapon.
Flinging him around.
It's like the best part, honestly. So anime could be an interest or hobby whenever you get the time. I know you read a lot of manga, webtoons.
Manhwa, yeah, I'm following like 4.
4 manhwas.
Yeah.
For people who
I'm waiting for
don't
them to get
know,
chapters.
so manga is Japanese comic books, and then manhwa is Korean comic books.
And usually manhwa is in the form of webtoons. So
Right.
instead of like right to left and like black and white as you would with manga,
Mm-hmm.
it's from top to bottom on a website.
Yep.
And it's usually colored.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I personally prefer the reading experience of manhwa, but that's just me.
See, the crazy thing is, like, I'm so used to manga that, like, whenever they have, like, a color panel that shows up, then your whole, like, guess of what the characters look like is completely botched. Like, you be
On
reading,
God.
and then you're like, oh, this girl probably has, like, dark hair. Then, boom, she's blonde in the freaking
Yeah,
colored
like-
thing.
There's one manga I'm reading. I should finish it. It's called 1,000 Girlfriends That Really Love You. Have you seen that one?
No, I have not.
It's
what's that?
actually really good. It like takes all like the harem edgy shit,
Okay.
that trash stuff that I talked about before, and like makes it into a comedy. Like turns it on its head, but then make the main character an absolute Giga Chad.
What?
Now the main character is like the absolute Giga Chad.
And what's this called again?
1,000 girl. Just look up 1,000 Girlfriends. You'll probably find it.
1,000 Girlfriends. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and actually it has gotten an anime adaptation.
Oh.
Its first season is done.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And,
so crazy.
On God, they're making a second season. It's honestly like one of the best mangas I've ever read. I'm not even finished with it.
What's the genre? Is it
it's-
romance? What is it?
It's romance, yeah.
1,000
I
Girlfriends?
wouldn't even say it's edgy. It's harem romance, but it's actually good. It's funny and it's
Uh-huh.
ironic, and the main character is a Giga Chad.
Oh.
It like takes all the common tropes and like, makes it all ironic and comedifies it all rather than like making it super cringe by just playing out that trope normally.
Oh, the art for it is cute, the anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
Who is Yoshimoto Shizuka?
Shizuka?
Mhm.
She's great. I love her.
Oh my gosh, she's like the cute, her hair and everything. What the hell?
Yeah, she's the best.
She's so cute.
She's adorable. Yeah, she's the small, can't talk reading girl.
Oh, is that who she is? I just saw her long dress and
Mhm.
her hair, and I'm like, oh, she's cute.
Yeah, she's great. There's so many girls. You'll probably find one you like.
Damn. I mean, 1,000 Girlfriends. I mean, I see where this is going.
The premise for it is pretty funny as well, but I won't spoil it. If you find the time, go read it. It's great. I love it.
So, manhwa, a little bit of anime. What video games do you like?
So recently,
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing a lot of Mordhau and Chivalry.
Okay.
But I've also been trying to find like single player RPG games to play. Like I re-downloaded Dragon Age, I re-downloaded Mass Effect,
Oh, damn.
and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Trying to like find something else to do. Because
Yeah.
honestly, Mordhau and Chivalry 2 are tiring, and then Warframe is also tiring because it's grindy. as
Yeah.
well. But Warframe's actually pretty fun once you like get what you want.
I haven't been gaming in a hot minute, really. I've just been playing Faz. I need to get back into, like, more story-driven shit, you know?
Uh, I played Mass Effect 1. Like, I played through that entire thing. I'm starting a new playthrough with a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect 1 is actually really, really good. It's like a RPG space shooter game.
Okay.
Really fun characters and really fun world building. This was this was made by like BioWare back in the day when they were based and made like the best RPGs.
I don't think I've never played any of the Mass Effects.
They're good. I
Oh.
highly recommend them.
How many games are there?
We like to say 3.
3?
There was a 4th one, but it's ass. So
Oh, are they coming up with a 5th one?
no, absolutely not.
Damn.
BioWare is busy right now making a botched Dragon Age game.
Wow, they announced that maybe there was going to be one in 2020, but now it's 4 years later, no word.
It's cooked. So right now they're making a new Dragon Age game.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's mad because the way they did the trailer, it's like a fucking Marvel's like Avengers trailer.
Oh,
It's so
what
bad.
the hell?
It's like all the weird like quirky stuff is bad. Which is funny because
Interesting.
Dragon Age is supposed to be really like dark fantasy type stuff.
Yeah.
So they just completely just botched the whole thing. Just with the trailer.
That's unfortunate, honestly.
I know, right? I haven't played through all of Dragon Age Origins, but like even like the beginning quest was really good because you actually have like decisions to make.
Uh-huh.
Sorta. And like the dialogue is really good, and the situations you're in are really interesting.
I might have to, maybe one day I'll get into it.
If you like if you like dark fantasy,
Which I do.
I mean, Dragon Age Origins is great. It's like one of the best.
I've been thinking about it to do an Elden Ring stream.
Elden Ring is.
Yeah, I've heard.
See, here's the thing about Soulsborne games. I feel like they're good, but people are way too like dick riding about them. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, you think there's too much hype around it?
There's way too much hype,
I
and there's
see.
way too many copycats. Way too many copycats.
What are the main Souls type games other than Elden Ring? I mean, obviously Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's but Dark Souls, Bloodborne,
Oh, right. We got that one.
and then the one that kind of I really like the most because it differentiates itself the most is Sekiro.
Oh.
Yeah, which is funny because that's made by From Software. So the best, most unique Soulsborne games is made by the people who made the genre in the first place.
That's crazy. I've seen some gameplay and it's like, I know my personality wise, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I would literally rip my hair out if I have to go through a single boss multiple times.
See, with Dark Souls games, a lot of people overbloat the difficulty. The Dark Souls games aren't that hard once you figure out how the game plays, because it's really like simple to understand. Where it gets hard is it's so punishing, because like every time you like don't roll, you lose a third of your health
Dude,
or something like
I
that.
don't even know if I'd be able to do that. I mean, I'm so tempted because I love the aesthetic and I want to try. And I know Elden Ring is like,
See, if you want my opinion, Nuna,
okay,
Elden Ring is fine.
okay.
It's just a lot. It's a big game. It's got a lot
Damn.
to do and lots of like distractions.
But
But
I
if you do like that more,
distraction.
if you like constantly being distracted, more power to you. Go ahead. It is a bit hard though, because sometimes you'll be running into stuff you really shouldn't be running into, and then you
And
get
you s-
clippity clapped.
Yikers. So even like smaller little creatures around the map could kill me.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn it.
The most infamous, like really annoying and like challenging enemies in the game, in like all the Dark Souls games, is dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah, because they're fast in every sense of the imagination.
So I shouldn't
They're fast.
probably play
They're
that.
fast and they're usually with other enemies, so they're really annoying. But like Dark Souls 1 is really cool. It's a lot slower
Mm-hmm.
than all the Dark Souls games, but I feel like that helps it because you're less worried about rolling properly, like rolling like 5-hit combos from bosses.
Yeah.
And like you also like blocking is like legitimate a strat you can do in Dark Souls 1 as opposed to having to roll everything.
Okay.
So there's that too. Um I mean it's also timeless. It's Dark Souls 1, so
Right, right.
if you want a more pretty game, there's Demon Souls,
Demon
which had the
Souls.
remake made. Actually, no, that's a PS5 exclusive, I think.
No.
That's kind of whack. And then I think the original, I don't know if it's on Steam. It might be on Steam. Let me check real quick. Demon Souls.
That's gonna be so sad.
It is not, unfortunately. So you probably have to emulate it or something.
Damn it.
Um,
I just like the
Yeah,
aesthetic of Elden Ring. Like, just like I saw the bosses and just like the aesthetic of the game, and I'm like, dang, like this looks good.
it is good. I never played too much. I never got very far in it, but when I did play, it's weird because I've always liked how, because Dark Souls traditionally has always been more of a linear game, but
Uh-huh.
the strength is they interconnect the map together. So like let's say you go down a path, eventually you'll find like this extra door that opens up a little side path from where you just came from.
Oh.
So there's that. You can everything kind of like interconnects with each other in Dark Souls typically. In Dark Souls 3, which was my favorite, Dark Souls 3, it's more linear,
Mm-hmm.
with less like kind of intertwining.
Okay.
But I kind of like that because then they get to like focus the aesthetic of like the maps and like how they look and the enemy encounters and stuff.
I might have to check out some of the games, the Souls-like games, because you know me, I'm just playing chill games. Right now, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to get into Minecraft again, but it's like it happens. I play for 2 weeks and then I quit it, you know. So,
Mhm.
all right. So your interests and hobbies, we have a couple down. What are some hobbies you think or interests that are very niche to you, very unique to Kips? 'Cause we-
Apart from my interests in medieval armor
Mhm.
and weapons,
Right.
um, well, I guess it's not that niche anymore. But Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy.
So tell me about this. Warhammer
Oh
40K.
boy, where the fuck do I start? It's dark, dramatic space wars.
Dark dramatic space wars.
It's like take Star Wars,
Okay.
make it less romantic and more dark, more, sinister,
And that's
and then give it a very more medieval aesthetic.
uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh.
And like take all like the alien races from Star Wars
Uh-huh.
and replace them with more traditional fantasy races. There you go.
That's Warhammer 40K.
Yeah. But it's a really like tight nutshell. The thing is, Warhammer 40k lore has been like worked on for decades, longer than probably either of us have been alive.
The first
So-
edition rulebook was published in September of 1987.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
And now I think we're in 7th or 8th edition. I don't remember which. Probably wait. Maybe something like that.
so was it normally a board game?
Yeah, it started off as a board game. So
Oh.
it's a mini war game. So you'd have like a little army of miniatures that you painted yourself, and then you like fight against another guy with his own army,
My
and you like
goodness.
roll dice and stuff.
So it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but its own version of sort of
It's not really Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is more like RPG.
role play, right?
Yeah, a Warhammer 40k is purely combat, purely about the war game.
Oh, this is so cool.
That's like the hobby, but the lore in and of itself is like a whole rabbit hole because there's just so much of it. They've been expanding it, and there's just constant new side stories and new characters and books and all kinds of stuff.
I mean, I would assume because shit, Warhammer's been. I mean, the board game was in the 80s, and then it looks like Dawn of War is that the very first video game that came out?
It's not the very first one, but it's one of them. It's the first like more well-known video games that has come out. Yeah, Dawn of War series. It's like a strategy game basically. It's like StarCraft, basically.
There's so many. 1999, Warhammer 40k Rights of War. Who was playing this
goodness.
stuff?
Nerds. Like
Back
me.
then, that's crazy. There's one
Yeah.
that was in 97. Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's been around for a while. And like the newest game that they're coming out with is I think Rogue Traders come out recently, which Rogue Traders are pretty cool. And then there's Space Marine 2, which is coming out. That's the big one.
Bolt Gun. What the heck is this?
Oh, Bolt Gun is fun. It's like a Doom game, but Warhammer
Really?
40k. Yep. It's got the whole like it's all the whole like bit aesthetic and everything.
Oh, there's so many. This is crazy.
It's a rabbit hole.
It is.
And you know
I
what's
mean,
funny? What's in the games and what's shown on the tabletop combined is a fraction of what is
Huh?
potentially in 40k lore. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I could only imagine. I mean, with the board game coming out in 87, and then you got like freaking 30 of these games that span from like the late 90s to like now. And then you said
You should just look up how many books there are. There's so many.
No, there's books. What?
There's so many.
So what do these books do?
They're just stories about like characters in the world.
Novels. So we got up to so there's 54 books in the novel series, and then you get the Siege of Terra novel series, 10 books. The Primarchs of the Horus Heresy,
Mm-hmm.
which is another like 20.
That's like the most well-known story in Warhammer, the Horus Heresy.
Oh my god, they came from 2016 to 2021. There's like 20 some books. That's crazy. Other characters, there's 3 more books that were introduced. The novellas. What the heck is going on? Siege
There's
of
so
Terra
much.
novellas, audio dramas.
Yep, there's so much.
What's
It's
an
crazy. It's a whole
omnibus?
omnibus?
Yeah, what is
I actually don't know what that
edition?
is.
What the hell? There's 3 from 2016. And then the Beast Arises series. Adepta
That one, Adeptus Sororitas.
Yeah.
Those are badass. That's like they're basically a faction of all-female warrior nuns.
Yo.
Yeah, they're sick.
So this is why the fandom is so big, because I've heard of Warhammer 40k a plethora of times. I've never really delved into it. I know that the big chunk of people like to do the miniatures, but that's about
That's
it.
like the main hobby. That's the main hobby. But there's a
crazy.
whole rabbit hole of stuff.
I mean, it
Mainly
keeps
just
going.
lore
I
and
mean,
stories. Yeah, there's so
Adeptus
much.
Short stories 3. Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yep, those guys are pretty cool. They're a technological cult based off of Mars, and their whole thing is like body augmentation via cybernetics and robots and
Like the
stuff.
Borg. That's so
Kinda. Yeah.
Adeptus Titanicus.
So those guys, they man the Titans, which are, well, they're giant mechs, basically.
Yo. I feel like damn, I wish I was getting into this when it was first coming out so I could be like updated by now.
Oh no, you'd be in a rabbit hole.
Dude, Alpha
you'd be
Legion,
cooked.
Astra Militarum, like what?
Those are all different factions.
Bastion.
So that's the
Wars?
cool thing. That's the cool thing about Warhammer 40k is there's so many different factions. You'll probably find something you like the look of.
I mean, there's so many.
Like the Alpha Legion is pretty cool. So they're a traitor. They're traitors to humanity.
Mhm.
They're all Space Marines, and you know about Space Marines, right? The big fucking guys in all the armor and stuff.
Yeah.
They're actually not really all about being in battle. They're more about spy work.
Oh.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. They do stuff like body doubles and sleeper agents and stuff like that.
Yo.
They're really cool.
It keeps going. I mean, Bastion
I know.
Wars, Black
There's so many.
Templars. First
The
of all,
Black Templars are pretty cool.
Blood Angels. What the hell?
Blood Angels are super sick. They're pretty boy vampire
I'm
space
sold.
marines.
I'm
Yeah,
sold.
and also their whole story is like is a whole tragedy basically
No, why?
because their big papa is kaput.
Oh.
So the Blood Angels are a Space Marine legion. So there's different within the Space Marines. There's different legions basically that each have their own theme. And for the Blood Angel, and each legion has a leader that's called the Primarch, which is basically like the grand pappy of all of them.
The grand
And
pappy of all of them.
yep. So the way, real quick, Space Marines are made via getting the genetic material or information of their Primarch and injecting it into a human
What?
to turn them into a Space Marine. Yeah. And there, the Blood Angels leader is named Sanguinius, and he was beautiful. Everyone loved him. He was a great guy. Everyone got along with him. And during the Horus Heresy, he died.
No.
Yeah, and so now the Blood Angels get really, really pissed off whenever they like hear about that,
Uh-huh.
and they go into like a blood crazed rage.
When people mention about him, like his death?
Yeah, so the way it works is the guy who killed Sanguinius, Horus, who is a Primarch of a different legion,
Uh-huh.
they basically envision when they go crazy, they think everyone is Horus. They envision everyone as Horus, so they just want to kill fucking everyone.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, this is
And that's
crazy.
Yeah, and that's like their main whole thing is that their existence is their like whole tragedy, and then how they've been having to deal with that tragedy that's been affecting their entire legion.
I just realized, so this Wikipedia, right? We're still in the we are just getting to the C alphabetical of the novels. There's all the way up to like alphabet wise just Warhammer Crime, other releases, Word Bears, White Scars, Ultramarines.
There's a lot, yeah.
I mean, oh my goodness.
It's a gigantic rabbit hole, and I love it because there's just so much, and it's all so fucking cool in its own way.
The Gothic War?
I don't remember that.
There's so much.
That one's interesting.
Inquisition War. Necromunda.
Necromunda's fun.
Salamanders? Like, what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm. There's so much.
So you're telling me there's books you can get to like start like reading about the lore? Is that what you're
I
telling me?
don't even get the books. You can just look up a lot of the lore, or what I do sometimes, I also like watch. There's people who like have YouTube channels completely dedicated to explaining lore.
Really?
That's how much there is, yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, with like, I mean, there's gotta be hundreds of books out now. I mean,
Yep. It's just so many side stories and side characters and factions and things that happen and all kinds of stuff.
this gotta be like the number one, like, at least like lore wise, like the biggest.
It's up there with the likes of like Star Wars.
Right, and okay. That's crazy.
Although Star Wars is interesting to me because I have a feeling Star Wars has to deal a lot with retconning,
What's that?
because it basically like rewriting, like basically introducing new stuff that essentially like negates or like has forces to rewrite what's happened before
Oh.
because it doesn't make sense otherwise, like in the timeline or whatever. But that's just me. Warhammer has that problem too, but because Warhammer is so vast, they can kind of sort of get away with it a little bit.
Yeah.
There's still some things that are questionable that happen.
Dude. Now I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta go on YouTube, you know, and then start to freaking watch this shit.
You know what's crazy, Nuna?
What's
That's Warhammer 40k. I also know a lot about Warhammer Fantasy, which actually predates 40k.
There's another
So
Warhammer.
Yeah, so there's Warhammer Fantasy, which is basically like it's less vast than 40k because 40k is about like the entire galaxy, right? Whereas Fantasy is just on one planet, but it's like a fantasy like universe. There's like swords and knights and stuff and dragons.
That's crazy.
But like the overall theme is this shit whack.
What do you mean?
Like you would not want to live in those universes
Oh,
because there's just so much horrific, destructive shit
yeah.
that it would not be a sick time.
God.
We're not even getting to the actual crazy shit like the demons.
There's
Oh yeah, there's a whole slew of demons.
so it's just like it's fatty. The lore is fatty.
The lore fat.
The lore
Lore
is
thick.
fat.
The lore is thick.
Damn.
It's just an endless rabbit hole. You're just like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll read about this, and you find out something else. Oh, I'll read into this, and you find another thing. Oh, I'll read into this.
Do you think Warhammer is like one of your biggest like? You know how that meme? It's like how to scare a girl off first date. Like you start talking about like
Everything about
Skyrim
me
lore.
scares off girls, but that's just
Same. We have to be scary.
true.
But like honestly, like I hope there's somebody out there that will sit down and you can watch Warhammer 40k lore videos with. Like that sounds so romantic to me. That's just me though.
Facts.
So we talked about some anime, your manhwa, Warhammer 40k.
Yep.
Are there any other like niche, the meme like, oh yeah, I can talk to her for, Skyrim lore for 4 hours. Is there any other niche things that you like?
I mean, it's not that niche, but
Mhm.
again, we're in the U.S., so guns.
Oh,
I know quite a bit about them. I've never owned one. And
right.
I've hardly ever shot one apart from basic training.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I know a lot about them. I know lots of different kinds, whether it's modern or if it's like from back in the day, how they work. I'm not too into it as I am with my other stuff.
Yeah.
Mainly because it's a bit of a difficult hobby to get into. It's really dependent on like where you live, what the laws are, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just harder to get into as a hobby, but it's
Mm.
cool stuff.
I
It's
feel like that comes with like every male that I've met. They can point and be like, oh yeah, this is that gun. Like with cars. I'm like, how the fuck
cars
you
is
know
something
that?
that I'm not. Cars is something that I'm not into.
That's valid.
I
honestly.
never got into cars.
I
So,
feel
yeah, I
like
guess that looks alright.
there's so
I
many
kind of
other
know
ones.
motorcycles though.
Oh, see, bikes are cool.
I'm kind of into motorcycles. See, cars for me are like a utility vehicle, right? You use it because you need to move like 4 people around, or you need to carry groceries.
Right, right.
If you want to splurge on a cool vehicle,
Uh-huh.
I'd get a motorcycle, to be honest.
Honestly, same.
I think that's an influence from my dad because he rides Harleys, and I used to, as a kid, ride in the back of his Harleys with him,
That's sick.
and it just felt so cool. I'm like, yeah, this is sick.
Unfortunately, where I live, I cannot be on a motorcycle or I will die because people are idiots here.
True.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I mean,
city motorcycles is crazy.
yeah.
Although it's
a nice-
hilarious when you like see someone in the city with like a Ninja or a fucking like
Kawasaki or
Yamaha or
something, yeah.
something. Kawasaki, Yamaha. It's like, what are you doing, bro? You're going at like 10 miles per hour.
Right.
Like, what do you need all that for?
Hey, people got their little niche things, man. I'm for it. But I agree. Cars are just like, okay, it's a car. I mean, if I see like a nice Porsche, I might be side-eyeing it, once in a while.
Because like, here's the thing. Really like crazy looking sports cars, yeah, they're cool, but they're so impractical.
Yeah.
It's like 2 seats and like no like space in the trunk for fucking anything.
Right. It's like an
For
accessory,
what?
really.
200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
When are you ever gonna go that fast?
You can't, first of all, you're not allowed, and then second of all, the maintenance required to upkeep those vehicles, it's like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't
It's
balance
not
out.
sick. Facts.
This is why I drive a Nissan, because I get good mileage on it.
I don't know what I would drive. I just want something that'll get me to point A and point B and doesn't like require constant tender love and care to work.
Get a Toyota truck, get a Tundra,
Facts.
get a Tacoma.
Facts.
Ambitions will last you forever. Oh. Okay.
I sat in a fucking what's Elon Musk's cars called? I
The
forgot.
Tesla.
Yeah, I sat in a Tesla once. I was like, apparently my Uber driver had a Tesla.
Oh,
I don't know why. I ordered the regular one,
how was
but
that?
it was so weird because like the door handles are like fucking inside of the
Yeah, you
door. You
gotta
have to like
press
push the
them in them.
thing. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta push them in. You gotta pull the handle. And I sat inside. There's no fucking dash.
Yup.
There's just the one screen. I'm like, this feels weird.
Isn't it? Isn't it
This is
so
this is
like
weird.
they
It's so
really
empty. Like what the
simplified
fuck?
it, but it's like uncanny about it. You know what I mean? Literally like
Yeah,
an
it's so
iPad.
weird. Yeah, because like growing up, I've always been used to like usual cars. Like remember when
Exactly.
cars usually had like the fucking like lever? You have to like put it at park and then you pull the lever up to
Yep.
stop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just gone.
They don't have
I
those
don't know. It's
anymore.
so weird.
And half
Yeah,
the
it's just
time the
gone.
cars have a
And I
screen
used to love
now.
that sound as a kid. I like sit there and I wait for it to happen. It's like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
did the thing. Now they're just gone. It's just like, damn.
They're definitely like futuristic cyberpunking these cars, and it's like I'm old school. I don't even have a
I mean,
freaking backup camera.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I just don't care about cars that much.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
If I were to splurge on a vehicle, it'd be a motorcycle.
Motorcycle. That is, I mean, shit. Even if I could, even if I can just like roll around it in the neighborhood, that's a dream. You know.
Facts.
Damn.
Facts. What's up?
You have to talk. So different hobbies, niches. What are things that you absolutely hate in life? Like things, because we've been talking about things that you absolutely like in life, your hobbies, interests. Since we're on the topic
What I
of like,
hate?
yeah, like things that you like are like, what the hell?
I don't know. I'm a very like laid back, don't give a fuck person. There's
Really?
very few things that genuinely bother me. I think you know this.
I do, but like
Yeah,
everybody
there's
hate.
like a very few things that genuinely like bug me or like I'm just like no. I guess
So,
I'm not really an outdoorsy person.
oh, so you wouldn't go like camping or something?
Nah, fishing. I did fishing for a little bit, but nowadays I'm just like meh.
Really?
I'm just not. I just don't feel the need to go outside very much, personally.
Damn, you should. It's fun. You gotta be connected to a little bit of that future, you know? I mean, not future, the outdoor, get your vitamin D in, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's just like I don't know. I just never really like been too much into being outdoors and doing all that kind of stuff.
I get you. I get you.
Like I'd go to the gym and stuff, and I like am willing to go places, but
Mm-hmm.
if I would just go outside to be outside, it's just I don't personally just don't find a point in it.
That's so valid. That is valid. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I just feel like we're so detached from being outside, being connected to nature. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm a freaking hermit crab. It's hot as shit outside. I like to just come inside, get on my PC, play some music, and play some games. You know what I mean? Hell, my dad's a gamer, but at the same time, like, damn, like, I didn't grow up with a phone or an iPad in my face, and I can tell that everybody past like 20 in the 20s when they're born after like a certain time, it's like, damn, you guys don't know anything about the outside. Like,
I mean, like I kind of grew up in the time where it was like progressing, right? So it
right,
started
right.
off with like yeah, I had a basic flip phone
Mm-hmm.
when I was really
Mm-hmm.
little. And then like I grew up, playing outside and stuff, of course.
Right.
And like eventually they made like the Blackberries and eventually like the iPods came out and then eventually the
Yup.
iPhones came out
Yup.
and it just kept spiraling from there. And I kind of like grew into that because like it was happening at the same time as I was growing up.
Yeah. I don't know, like, shit, I've been
Like I see sometimes I see like though sometimes I will say like seeing the kids that are like not going outside just on their iPad 24/7 is kind of cringe.
dude, the brain rot and the skibbity toilet
I'm
that
not
has
gonna
been
lie.
happening in this generation is sickening to me.
Like if I had a kid,
I'm beating the
I
shit out of
I
that kid.
fucking oh my god, that too. But
Oh my
if
god.
I'd get a football, toss that football. That'd be fun. Get a pool, because I feel like that kind of stuff is important for a kid to be
Dude.
used to being kind of active. I guess I'm not sure. It's like a psychological thing where like if I see a kid, I'm like, oh, they should be outside having fun.
Right, like you
because they got
can
so
be on
much
a
energy.
PC and you can do this shit later in life. Like maybe high school when you can use it for your studies. But honestly, up to your middle school years, I feel like you should be getting the fuck outside, getting sun, getting scraped, eating ladybugs. You know what I mean?
I think like up to middle school is like where that kind of stuff should be really being introduced because they're like they're naturally just smarter. They understand things more.
Mm-hmm.
When
I
they're
don't
really
know.
little, they don't understand shit. So you know,
For me, it's like, I mean, I'm on TikTok and that's brain rot 24/7.
I'm not touching TikTok with a
It's
10-foot
don't.
pole.
It's gonna get banned anyway. So like, what's the point? But
Facts.
um, I'd be like watching this shit and seeing kids like, I don't know what happened to our generation. We failed. This whole technology thing fucked us up so bad. Like, I'm an outdoorsy person. I would say I'd prefer to be outdoors than indoors. And that's super weird to some people. But
It's not weird. Like I get it. I just personally just
right, it's not
my body
your
just
thing.
my body just naturally is like, why the fuck would I go outside when I can just be inside and comfy?
Yeah. My mom is like that. My
Because
sister.
I'm not like a completely inactive person because like I like stand up and like walk around and pace like quite a bit often because it kind of helps me like think and like
Yeah.
get my brain working.
Yeah, see, that's the point. That's why we should all go outside more.
Yeah, because like whenever I like when I did write a little bit, I'd like write a paragraph and then I like get up and wander around, be like, hey, did I do that? Did I do that? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
What should I do next? And that kind of stuff like that. That's how I work.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about saltwater fishing, dude. You're out there
Actually,
catching the
I kind of do want to try that sometime.
Oh, well, if you
Catch
ever
a
come
big ass
down,
tuna.
over where I live,
Cause
over
like,
yonder,
oh, that's another hobby we haven't talked about. Cooking. I love to
cooking,
cook.
please. Okay,
I
I
love
love,
to
I
cook,
love
dude.
eating.
I
So,
would catch a fish. I'd fillet that bitch. I
right,
love doing
dude.
that. It's so much fun.
That was one of the little joys that I had growing up in Korea. On the biggest fishing hub city
Yep.
is literally fresh caught fish and crab and
It's
all that shit, and they
so
just
good,
be doing that
dude.
shit
It's
right on the
so
shore.
good. It's the best.
Like people really haven't lived. Like that's another thing that I've been thinking about. It's like you and me, we have like a lot. You might not think so, but I feel like you have a lot of life experience compared. Like even though you might not think that because of other circumstances and other things that you haven't been able to experience yet, I feel like you have experienced a lot of things that people haven't.
I mean, I feel that. I kind of feel that way. It's just my problem is like mentally, I just wasn't there growing up.
Yeah.
So I was, like I said, like I said last time, I felt like an NPC, just kind of like floating by,
Autopilot. Yeah.
autopiloting life. Whereas now I'm like actually in tune with kind of who I am as a person. I feel much more comfortable like who I am.
Yeah.
So now I feel a lot more content,
Uh-huh.
and now I can. Whereas back then I didn't really realize how good I had it, I guess.
I mean, for me, it's like, damn, I think I've missed out on a lot too because I grew up with a lot of resentment and hate. But then again, I look back and I'm like, damn, at least I got to like,
At least I knew how to cook.
at
It's
least
crazy. It's crazy how many like people my age just don't know how to cook. I don't.
I think
and even like older than me don't know how to cook. When
that
for me,
is
it's
so
like,
true.
so simple. It's like people are afraid to fry an egg. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah,
It's
some
so-
people don't
it's
want to
so
even like
shrimpable.
turn the oven on.
It's so shrimple.
Also, welcome Forrest to the Lamp, an interview
The Lamp.
series. Yes, it is an ongoing series, and I'd love to like interview random people. So keep that in mind for future episodes. This is part 2 of interviewing Kips, my good
Yes.
friend. Also,
Ah, that's me.
grew up in Korea, so that's really interesting.
Yeah. I want to cook so much more in my life.
I think
I
cooking.
never got to do pretty crazy stuff, but I really want to get into it. Like, I want to make my own kimchi. I want to make ramen. I want to
See,
like
That's what I
all
like.
kinds of stuff.
See, for me, cooking. So a lot of people think cooking, right, has to be this luxurious, like, oh, I have to make like the best meal ever. But for me, cooking is more like home cooking. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like making kimchi. Kimchi, the staple food of Korea, right? That there's lore behind kimchi making. There's a cultural lore behind
Facts.
it. Everybody in the village, all the women would gather, salt their
You can
cabbages.
tell a lot about a culture from their food.
Exactly.
And not just their food, how they go about eating that food, whether it's
The
communal, whether it's
lore.
singular, how it's all set up,
That's
all that
what
kind
I'm
of stuff.
saying. The lore.
Because I'm used to eating with a bunch of other people.
Same.
Growing up in Korea and the Philippines, oh my
Yup.
goodness, it was rare that I ate alone. The only times that I did was when I cooked for myself back home when I like got home from school or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, coming from Asian cultures, we're very much so. Look at China, the big turning table that they have. It's for sharing cuisines with your family and friends.
When
It's
you go to Korean barbecue,
everybody's
you're
there's
not
chopsticks
gonna
flying
you're not
around.
gonna see small tables. It's all like big tables, multiple seats at them. You got a
Yup.
grill in the center, put all the side dishes all around.
And I mean, there's chopsticks going left, right, center. Everybody's trying to get a piece of this, a piece of that. It's so hard because, prime example, my white father, when he was, this was like Korea back, not now when there's like foreigners and like there's more culture that's understood now. Back then he was like the only white guy, right? He was like, I mean, women were coming up to him and petting his arm hair like some baboon in a zoo. You know, this was back when like there was people didn't know where South Korea was really. So back then he told me this story where he was out with my mother and they were on a date and then they were with their friends and this was like his first time going out with a bigger group of people. He was so culturally shocked that when my mom's friends were like, "Can I get a piece of my dad's food and shit?" And he goes, "Wait, in America we don't do this. Everybody gets their own meal and eats their own."
Yeah, I know, right?
He was like, "What is happening? Like, do I feel like offended by this? Like, do I have to protect my food?" Dude, it's the culture. Like, we're very
know, right?
sharing culture.
I'm used to sharing all the
Same.
time.
My friends, very off-putting. I'm like, "You want a piece of this for a piece of that?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You don't want some of my food?"
I'm the exact same way. Oh my god.
It's like, bro, it's because we grew up in Korea.
I'm like, yo, that looks good. Yo, can I try a piece of that? For
Yes. People are
I
so off-put by that.
I don't know why.
For me, it's
Well, it's
like
a different culture, but you know.
exactly. It's a cultural difference, you know, and that's what I feel like we've been so privileged to be in a community where, like South Koreans, we're like the whole village raises a kid mentality. Like we're all just, I don't know. It's like it's kind
It's
of
the exact same way in the Philippines too.
That's awesome.
It's not the exact same, but the way it is like we have the big plates where it has like all the food, and you take a portion of it
That's
for
what
yourself.
I'm saying.
And then there's also another thing that's cultural about the Philippines is sometimes we eat with our hands.
Oh yeah, Koreans
And
too.
I feel like that's really unique to us. I feel because like there's not many cultures that kind of do that. There's some that do,
Like Indian
but-
culture, like Indians, right? I
yeah.
know.
but for us, the Philippines, it's like this very intimate, vulnerable moment where you're eating with your hands, where you're able to connect with other people and stuff like that.
Are there I don't think I've ever had like Filipino food. Or maybe
Oh, it's so good.
So what are your favorite dishes then?
Oh my god, where the fuck do I start? Okay, chicken adobo. If you haven't had chicken adobo in your life, you're wrong.
I never had chicken adobo. What is
You're wrong.
chicken? Hold on, let me look this up.
It's chicken that's very simply stewed with soy sauce and vinegar. You put in bay leaves, black peppercorns.
Oh,
Yep.
yo, this look good as fuck. Hold on.
You put that shit on rice, and you are living life. It's the best way to eat chicken. One of the best ways.
Dude, there's
It's so simple too. It's designed to be a simple food. Literally.
What
Just
is
chicken?
so
Put
let's
it in soy sauce and vinegar. You simmer that shit. Put some put some peppercorns. Put some bay leaves. Some garlic, and you fucking
then you're
get some rice,
gold.
and you're living life.
Let's Fighting says Sinigang.
Sinigang.
Sinigang?
Sinigang is a very sour, vinegary soup. Basically, you can make it all. That's the beauty about Filipino cuisine, because you can like say a dish like sinigang,
Sinigang?
and it can be like literally whatever you want to put in there,
Oh, what the hell?
as long as it has like the signature like sour kind of vinegary taste. it can be considered sinigang. But like there's pork sinigang, there's fish sinigang. You can put chicken in there too.
Yo.
All kinds of vegetables. I like putting eggplant in sinigang.
This look good as fuck.
I know, right?
Dude, I'll put some rice in that bitch and eat it like a
There's another favorite of mine, sisig. So sisig, SISIG.
Ooh, okay, I'm
So
just
s-
looking at pictures on the side here.
So sisig is it's the face of the pig,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like boiled with seasonings, and they chop it up and they either grill it or put it in the oven or something, so it gets nice and crispy. And then they chop it up into really tiny pieces.
Oh, this looks good as fuck,
It's-
dude.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. It's just like fatty, crunchy. Sometimes you get a piece of the ear in there, and then you get that cartilage.
Ooh.
You get that with some fucking calamansi, which is like our like version of lime. It's like really
Oh.
tiny. Yeah. Get some soy sauce, some spice too. If it's good, it better be
Dude,
spicy.
this look good. So, there's a picture with a freaking fried egg on top. Sign me the fuck up.
They can do that too. Yeah, they done that. Yeah.
What is bicol? Bicol? I don't know how to pronounce that. Bicol. Bicol. I'm on my second monitor. I'm just looking at these pictures because
I'm
Bicol
not too familiar with
Express.
this
What is
one.
that? Bicol Express. What is that?
I'm not familiar with this.
What? Let me see. What is this? Creamy and spicy pork.
Oh, I've had this before.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, I've had a version of this before, but instead of like this, where the pork is kind of like
They're creamy.
looks more boiled.
Yeah. What is it?
I've had it where the pork is like roasted, so it's crispy, and then it's in like this sauce with chilies and
Chilies
stuff.
and stuff. This look good as freak, dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Dude.
And it's also usually served with like onions, like fresh onions.
How come, dude? I'm so ashamed of myself because,
Filipino food is hella underrated?
like, I've
keep it
had,
real.
you know, Chinese, Indian, Japanese, like mainstream shit, pho, Vietnamese, couple of those. Filipino food, what the fuck? I've been missing out, dude. I'm
Oh, you
ashamed of
have.
myself because,
It's the best. It's so good.
dude, and they use a lot of pork. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm a pork eater, dude. I love pork. I'm gonna have to find. Let's Fighting said, I got lucky and found a place down the road for me like 2 years ago. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had it yet either.
Have had what?
Filipino food.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
All the ones that we've been listing off, like, oh, dude, I might have to.
Have you ever had? There's also pancit. Pancit. Pancit.
Okay, let's. Oh, noodle
It's-
dish.
Yes, it's rice noodles and it's like stir fried and with stuff. It's so good.
This looks like the Filipino version of like maybe like lo mein or like japchae, like a little like a mixture.
Yeah, but it's not saucy.
Oh, it's just the noodle. I like that. I don't like sometimes.
No, but it has seasonings and stuff, but it's not like saucy like lo mein is or something.
Okay, okay.
I'd compare it more to pad thai.
Oh, this should look
Yeah,
good
it's
as
more like-
freak
It's
too.
more like pad thai. Yeah, it's so good. And then there's another iconic dish, lumpia.
Oh, what?
Lumpia, it's like
It's like an egg roll,
yeah, it's like egg roll, but inside of it is pork.
dude.
And then it's like roll with rice paper, and you roll it up with pork and stuff inside, and you fry it. Oh my god! You serve it with the sauce is what makes it. You serve it with a sweet and sour kind of
Sold.
spicy sauce.
Sold. Give me
Yep.
15 of these little bitches. Give me 15
Yep.
of these little bitches.
Yep,
y'all
it's so
aren't
good.
Googling what a fucking how do you pronounce that?
Lumpia.
Lumpia.
Yep.
Ajuma, give me 15 of these. The fucking sweet and sour like that sauce. I'm sold.
Honestly, I grew up with the best foods, Korean and Filipino food.
I know, dude. You got
What more do you
Southeast
need?
Asian food and then just, you know, East Asian food, like, bro, it don't get better than that.
I'm living life.
Like, I hate to I'm gonna be that person. Like, yeah, American food is like whatever. Italian food's pretty good, whatever. But like there's so much more diversity, I think, in us Asian cuisines. Because at the end of the day,
Facts.
like America's like a mixing bowl, so you kinda got like I mean shit, fortune
got everybody
cookies
there.
aren't even Chinese. You know what I mean? Like
Panda Express, it's not Chinese.
not Chinese. It's like American.
Orange
it's like,
chicken.
What the
Not,
hell?
not really Chinese.
There's so many
at
other
all.
Chinese dishes that are authentic to China and the regions that are like 10 times better than what you get at like Panda Express. It's a shame, really.
You know, one thing I've always wanted to try but never got to.
What?
Hot pot. I've never had
Dude!
hot pot. I've never had hot pot.
It's called K-Pot. It's a restaurant in the city that I'm in, and it's either for like $40, all you can eat K barbecue and hot pot combo.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
You pick your broth. You can choose like those thin slices of pork, your vegetables. Just throw that shit in there, and then boom, it's cooked. Oh,
Yeah, I want to try hot pot sometime. I
you
really
have
do.
to. You have to try hot pot. You put the udon noodles in there too. That's an option. Or ramen noodles, brother. You got me.
Yeah, I see hot pot videos. They got like the really like spicy broth sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to try that. And like they also have like the mushroom broth. I kind of want to try that too.
Dude, we only got this one life, guys. Like, we gotta try all the foods. That's the one thing I'm trying to do in life is...
We gotta go, Nuna.
We do. Dude. Hot
I'll
pot,
take leave. I'll visit you.
please.
And you can
All
take
you
you
can
can
eat...
take me there.
all you can
take me
eat
there.
K barbecue and hot pot. Lord
You can
have
also take me
mercy.
to boba because I never had much boba in my
That
life.
place has boba too, so bet.
I bet. What the? Dude, that place sounds lit. What
It
the
is.
fuck?
It is. It truly is. It's one of my favorite restaurants.
What's it called?
It's just called K-Pot. And in my city,
Yeah.
there's...
Yeah, I'm sold. Take me.
Dude, $35
I just Googled
all
it.
you
I
can
looked
eat.
at it for a second and I'm like, yeah, take me there. I want it.
Isn't that crazy?
It's heaven. Looks like heaven.
Dude.
They got the fucking beef. They got the fucking samgyeopsal. They
Yes.
got the lettuce wraps.
Yup,
They
yup.
got kimchi. All of it, dude. Yes.
Dude.
Take me there. Oh my god, they got seafood too? Ain't no way.
Yup.
Bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
All you can eat for that price, like $35. I think it's $5 more for the hot pot as well. Brother.
I'm sold. Take me.
Brother.
Ain't no way. They got the spicy soup, Korean spicy soup too,
Yep.
with the tofu.
Yep.
I'm sold.
It's such a... yeah, K-Pot. God bless you, K-Pot.
God bless. I'm not even. I haven't even gone there, and I want to.
You've pulled me out of depression multiple times. God bless you. So, cooking. So what are some of the dishes that you like to personally cook?
Well, fried rice is always fun.
Oh, I love the fried rice.
There's one fried rice that I get. We go to sometimes my dad and I we go to a Korean market
Oh, yeah.
or like a Korean superstore
Mhm.
supermarket, and we buy like these pre-made spicy octopus like packages.
Ooh.
And so I take that and I add in a little bit of extra rice, kind of mellow out the flavor a little bit, and then I add shrimp
Uh-huh.
and I put a fried egg on top.
Eh.
It's the best thing ever.
I want it
It's
so
one of
bad.
the one of the best fried rice I've ever had. And it's like a pre-made pack, which is crazy.
Dude. A lot of people don't like octopus and squid and shit, but like, bro, the way you prepare that
they are
shit,
wrong.
I love that shit.
Oh, there's another Filipino dish that my mom makes that I still want to try make.
What is it?
It's adobong pusit.
Oh, what's that?
It's basically all the stuff that you do with adobo, but with squid.
Yo.
Actually, it's a little bit different. It's not really like the soy sauce and vinegar kind of ordeal. There's
Uh-huh.
probably a little bit of vinegar, but like my mom mainly just simmers like just the squid and adds like garlic and ginger and stuff.
Dude, it just sounds all good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't... Oh my goodness. Less Fighting said there's a Korean fried chicken place that's,
Korean fried chicken is.
bro.
Phew.
Korean fried chicken. I can literally write an autobiography of my life on Korean fried chicken and how much I've consumed that shit growing up.
Philippines is crazy about fried chicken as well.
Japan too. Christmas time, it's
every-
KFC, bro. What is going
Dude,
on?
every restaurant you go to in the Philippines, I guarantee you, will have some kind of fried chicken.
Right?
Guarantee you. Even McDonald's. McDonald's signature dish in the Philippines, it's not the nuggies.
No,
It's not the Big
fried
Mac.
chicken.
It's the fucking chicken McDo.
What?
That's what it's called.
Dude, I heard. Okay, so this is. I don't know if this is true or not because I've never really asked them Korean ajumas what the fuck they make them fried chickens with. Apparently, they double fry their chicken in peanut oil. I think. I might be
Mhm.
wrong.
Makes
And
sense.
that's
Peanut oil is a
why-
good oil to use.
It's so unhealthy, but shit, it tastes so good, bro. Like that shit is
Facts.
clogging my arteries thinking about it. Like talking about it, I'm already getting diabetes.
Well,
shit-
twice fried is actually good. Depends on how you do it though. Because when you twice fry it, the first fry is just to cook it through,
Uh-huh.
and then the second fry is to crisp it. So it spends less time just kind of sitting in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the good thing about twice frying.
Oh, dude. I love Korean fried chicken. Korean fried chicken, you go to you're in Korea, right? I don't know if they have that Let's Fighting in your like that little pop-up thingy. Bonchon? I've never heard of Bonchon. Store open up down the road from me. But you know those cubed white radishes, kid?
Oh, yes. Yes.
That they
Yes,
give
I
you
do.
every time
Yes,
that
I
you get
do. I know.
fucking fried chicken, them little cubed radishes in that juice.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, can I get an amen?
Amen.
You cannot eat fried chicken without a little popping them cubes in too every bite. Brother, I'll be
Yeah.
slurping that. That's like my favorite type of pickled food. I don't eat regular pickles, but I'll drink that. I'll drink that broth. I will drink that pickle juice, that radish juice.
Facts.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna. They got this bacon kimchi fried rice. Brother. I might have to do that. I've
Yeah.
never used bacon in kimchi fried rice. I've always used cubed ham or spam.
Spam is goated.
Spam is the backbone, okay?
If every Asian household needs spam in their cupboards.
My mom always had it. It was a staple. It's like, oh,
It's like shit, I don't know what to make, and you look and say, hey, we have spam. Let's
Boom.
make that real quick.
rice,
Boom.
spam, and kimchi. Maybe throw in an egg in there, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Brother. This is why Koreans and Polynesian people, like people in Hawaii, they eat the same shit. Rice, kimchi, and they love spam. Fun fact of the day. My aunt is Hawaiian. She told me all about this, and I was like kind of shook about it. Like, what?
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's history. Back in the old war days, they didn't really have much food, so the United States handed them a lot of spam because that's what the soldiers
I wish I
brought.
was there. Yeah, the circumstances are shit because of war, but fuck, I'll be a little kid putting my hands out. Can I get a fucking can of spam? Oh shit. Dude, spam
And
is
I
so
feel like
expensive
spam
now.
got a bad. I feel like spam got a bad rap in the U.S. because people don't know how to eat it right.
Bro,
They
spam,
eat it out of the can,
Bro.
which is gross. You don't.
it
do
makes
that.
me cringe thinking about it. You have
You
to
don't
lay
do
your-
that.
lay some Pam on a pan, get that shit up to
You gotta
temperature.
slice that bitch up
Yup.
and fry it.
Yup.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Dude. And I feel like what happens is like spam was like the ration food, aka like not the best part of like pork and beef was mixed in to make this mystery meat. And all these
Exactly.
like classist like white people are like, this is gross, while as like us poor people had to eat this shit. I will die on this hill. Spam is like the backbone of my household growing up.
Same. What did I grow up starting to cook? Spam.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even joking.
What
My
do I
mom was
eat
like,
what do I eat when I like don't know what to cook? Spam.
spam and rice, dude. You're boom.
There you go. That's a meal. You're
That's
good.
like my comfort food. Like Caucasians got mac and cheese. Although I love mac and cheese, I got
I
rice
love
and
mac and
spam.
cheese too. Yeah. Rice and spam is great.
It's so good. It's so expensive now. The cans are like $5.
Yeah,
Fuck.
kids are all about like peanut butter and jelly and cereal and shit.
Nah.
Spam and rice was my shit.
Spam rice and kimchi. You know what else was the backbone? Fried seaweed. Those little squares.
Oh my god, Kim.
Yes. Brother.
Yes.
I could eat a whole packet without even anything. I'll just eat that shit like a snack.
I like to have like rice with it, at least. But yeah, it's good.
It's so good. Dude, I can talk about food this whole podcast, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Food's great.
Nah, my poor ass didn't just do mac and cheese as a kid. We made chili mac with canned chili too. Honestly, poverty meals, people might
That
look
being
down
said-
on us.
We had the MREs in basic training.
I've had a couple MREs.
And the chili mac was alright.
The chili mac MRE. Yeah, chill.
It was alright. The best one though is the raviolis in tomato sauce. Oh my god, I could legit
That's
eat
good.
that. That's actually good.
No.
The raviolis, the cheese raviolis in tomato sauce. Ooh. I crushed that in 2 seconds.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, there's a couple MREs that I really like. If I get those, I'm chilling. It's like genuinely good. Even the side dishes are good. Because like they have this lemon pound cake.
Stop. They do not.
Genuinely good. Yo, I'm being legit. Lemon pound cake. Genuinely good. And then
Dude,
they
now I'm
also
just
have these
hungry.
they also have these chipotle tortillas.
Huh?
All along with the ravioli and the pound cake. Oh my god, I missed that. I actually missed that. I never thought I'd say that about an MRE, but I missed that. It's so fucking good.
Dude. Now I'm just hungry. Because I'm not really picky anymore. I used to be as a child, but now I'm
Yeah,
like...
same. It's because I think it's because of when I like was in college eating literal like just fast food all the time. I started to appreciate food.
That's
Do you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I started like actually appreciate food. Like I ate stuff that I used to like eat a lot as a kid, and like later on eating it after having eating like DoorDash for so long, I'm like, oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Dude.
I
At
miss
least-
this shit.
Dude, I'm just thinking about food now.
I'm kind of thinking about food. I'm not that hungry right now, but yeah.
So cooking. So cooking is a hobby. We talked about games. We talked about anime. We talked about manhwa. So
Mhm.
cooking. So what's after cooking?
I don't know.
Is that basically who Kips is?
Sort of in a nutshell until I find something else to occupy my time. But like that, I'm like really hyper, like fixated on my current things. I
ADHD.
don't really know what
baby.
else.
That's gotta
Yeah,
be
facts.
ADHD. I mean, shit.
I'm like already hyper focused on all those things. I don't really know what else I'd be into.
That's the ADHD curse. We be hobby jumping.
Like I'm like on God, one day I want to get a suit of armor.
You should.
That's like a life goal I have.
I hope
That's
you
a
can
life
achieve
goal
this.
even in front of getting a fucking car. I'm not even joking.
I mean, it's so valid though, I think.
I'd personally sooner get that than I would get a car. That's how ADHD I am about it.
I support it. Honestly,
Facts.
I feel like the linear trajectory of like what is expected of us humans is so like straightforward. I hate it. Like you go to school, you go to college or university, you finish that, you get a job in that field, then you get a car and then a house and then you have a family, you get married and you have like 3 kids or something. And it's like, bro, what if I want to not go to school and buy a suit of
There's-
armor? Have you thought about
There's
that?
there's somebody that I watched a video of, and he's like, "Yeah, you can live that kind of life, but I guarantee you don't have many fun stories to tell."
Yeah, it's kind of tragic, isn't it?
I know, because like, yeah, you could go through the motions of life, but like, where the fuck's the fun in that?
Right, exactly. All right, we're gonna jump into some of these really random interview questions that are kind of interesting to me.
Oh shit.
Let me put this up though because that'll be fun. and then people.
I'm nervous. Got fucking questions.
Don't be nervous.
Pause, champ.
I'm typing the question down so everybody can see what the freaking question is.
Ah,
All right, question. Okay, so the question of the first question that we're gonna talk about. All right, this okay. I'm very like I don't know if it's my tism, I don't know, but smell. I'm very like sensitive to smells, right?
mhm.
What do you think the absolute worst smell is like on Earth? Like the one smell that'll probably put you into cardiac arrest.
Smoke.
Like cigarette smoke?
Sure, yeah. Cigarette smoke.
Really?
Because growing up, my dad used to smoke a lot.
So wouldn't you have
It's
been
like,
like adjusted to that?
I was, but I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
And like now that I haven't smelled it in a while, if I smell it again, I'd probably be like,
You get like that PTSD, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's the worst smell on Earth. Like there's like shit, Kips. There's like literal sewages and shit.
I can deal with that.
Decomping bodies. Like there's.
I
don't
haven't
know.
smelled that, so I don't know what that smells like. I don't know if I want to know.
So
but,
your
you know.
personal worst smell is cigarette smoke.
We'll go with that.
That's interesting. Because I grew up with a whole bunch of smokers, like my nana.
I think it's just because I haven't smelled in a while. If I smelled it again, I'd be cooked.
Damn. See, Let's Fighting said it. Cigarette smoke is gross, but as like far as gagging, it's probably someone else's puke. I can agree.
Oh, puke is bad, yeah.
If you smell vomit, there's something chemical-wise of vomit that makes you want to vomit immediately.
Noah facts.
Like you see
Yeah,
somebody
vomits
vomit
up
and
there.
then you have a sensation of gagging and like, oh god, like you're about to
That
vomit
I
too.
avoid it as much as possible.
Same. I think vomiting is probably one of the worst human experiences,
It's
personally.
so bad. It feels so bad.
Like I would try to like breathe and distract myself to not vomit because once you go down that path, dude, it's like you got
So
beaten up
bad.
by 15 dudes. That's what it feels like.
I also vomit really violently, so it's even worse.
No. Oh, trigger warning for people. But like,
Yeah.
are you like one of those like, oh, like your body aches after you vomit?
I sound like I am upheaving my organs.
No.
It's bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn.
It's bad.
So
I legit sound like I'm trying to like push my stomach out or some shit.
and then you feel like a husk of a person that you were like 15
Yes,
minutes ago.
I feel like complete dog shit.
Yep, and you're not hungry, you don't want to drink anything, you don't want to even look at food.
I don't even feel like moving.
Yep.
But then it's like, fuck, there's a
awful.
mess. I have to clean it.
It's one of the worst human experiences, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on the toilet vomiting, looking at the toilet triggers more vomiting because it's so gross. I don't understand what it is. It's awful. The whole experience is
Yeah.
awful.
It's awful. It's one of the worst things. Why I like avoid drinking too much.
I don't drink at all, because fuck that.
Because then you just vomit and it's just like not sick.
Yeah. So vomit, yeah, puke smell, disgusting.
Puke is bad. Puke is up there. Definitely up there. I'd say it's on par, honestly.
Also,
Like I said, I don't really go outside much. I don't really smell all kinds of different crazy stuff. And like I think my sense of smell is kind of fucked, but you know.
mine's like hypersensitive. Like I can smell
I
things.
don't think mine is that sensitive. Cause like I can smell like pretty bad stuff and just be like, oh, that smells bad, but I'm not like grossed out by it. It's just like, oh, it smells bad. I should probably like not be here.
Dude, so yeah, anything bodily is gross. Like, have you smelled diarrhea? Like, not inside of a toilet. Like diarrhea that is like on the floor.
I don't know if I have.
Like, have you seen like a dookie or like have you been in a porta john?
I mean, yeah.
That's awful.
It's bad, but it's not like the worst. For me.
Oh my god, Let's Fighting said the worst thing I had to read, dude. Puking
Huh?
slash pooping blood takes that smell even worse. Only reason I know it is because I had an ulcer in my small intestine when I was 14. That is foul.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Puking slash pooping blood. And I'm a woman. Like, I'm not, I'm a stranger to blood, But what the fuck? Imagine blood diarrhea. That's where I cross my line. That has to be the
That's
worst smell.
I'd be crying.
Be
I'd be slumped in the corner crying.
crazy.
I'd be like hugging my knees. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dying, bro.
Women
I'm
deal with
so.
this all the time. Poop and blood, dude. And Let's Fighting goes, you think that's bad? Pooping blood. Yes. Every month. Okay? It's like a crime scene. Oh, shit.
Facts.
I almost did die from blood loss. That's terrifying. Okay,
That
okay.
would be scary.
That's gotta be one of the worst things, too. Blood loss? Alright, next question. I want to move on from this. It got dark.
Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Oh, shit.
I'm a keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Yo.
This ain't
No.
it, Chief.
Alright, question is, what animal would you turn into, and what job would you like to have as an animal in the human world?
Animals have jobs.
Okay,
I
so...
don't get the job part, but I can answer the animal part pretty easily.
Oh, what the...
I would be a bear.
You'd be a bear?
Yeah, because it's such a chill life. You walk around, not much is gonna bother you unless it's another bear, in which case you square up. Usually, sometimes you don't.
It's like...
But you just kind of be with yourself. You walk around, catch some fish, play by the river.
It's a chill life. It's a chill life.
Hibernating sounds fucking goated. It's like fuck the winter, I'm asleep.
You know what? That's super crazy because like right now there's that whole like question on the internet right now. If you're alone in a forest, like completely alone, nothing else, would you be with a bear or a man? And all these people are saying the bear because
The bear knows.
the bear will leave you alone.
That's the bear's home. Or
So okay, so I have a better question.
there's another animal that I could vibe with.
Okay.
Wolves.
That's a good choice.
Because wolves are social, and I like being social.
I feel like a wolf, like in a pack, like you'd be like
You know
pretty
what?
much set.
I changed my mind.
Oh,
I'd be a
shit.
wolf.
Oh, you'd be a wolf.
Because I really like being social and hanging out with the buddies, the buddy old pals.
And that's all you do, dude. As a wolf pack, that's it. You got your little gang, bro. That's it. You got the mommy
it's
and
like
daddy, and that's it.
I find it hilarious that people are talking about like lone. I find it hilarious that people have the term lone wolf when wolves are like the opposite of lonely.
Yeah, I mean, a lone wolf situation is pretty rare. I mean, it'd have to be like a pretty fucked up situation for them to cast out a member. You know what I mean? And then be
Yeah, but
solo
like
dolo. But for the most part, yeah, they travel in packs. They're a pack mentality.
really like any like social pack animal, I'd be down to be.
You know what
Like
would be
wolves would
like
be up there
so
because
good?
wolves are pretty.
I just want to
What's
be in
up?
a rabbit herd, like a herd of rabbits, like a little family.
That,
And a
that
cute
would be kind of good.
in a cute forest, and you crawl in your den and you got all these rabbits around you, and it's your whole family, dude.
That's how I feel about wolves, because like when you're not actively like going someplace else or like hunting or whatever, you're just kind of like roll on your back. Maybe the pups come up and push you around or whatever and bug you.
Yeah,
Just fun stuff like that.
that'd be legit. So my
Facts.
second question to the second part of this question is, okay, so now we're in a society where we're all animals.
So
as-
Zootopia,
Yeah, but not like furry-esque, like not in that fandom, please.
like Sing.
God, no. See, the crazy thing is I've watched both movies. That's the crazy
I
part.
have too.
Shut
They're
up.
good.
I hate to say that they were entertaining, honestly.
No, they're good. No, they're legit good movies.
So, okay. So you're a wolf, right? And okay, let's say we're in like a Zootopia, but don't make it weird. Society. You're a wolf. What job in society would you have as this wolf?
The fuck would I have as a job?
I mean, the possibilities are endless. Like, don't think about money. Don't think about anything. Just like, boom, this is what I'd like to be in society.
I don't fucking know, bro.
Really?
Yeah, because like, I don't know, because like, especially with my life situation right now, I'm kind of like doing this job so I have a job.
Yeah.
Like, I have like things I want to do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make them into a career, but I have things I want to do. So I don't really have a definitive like answer from like a dream job per se, but
Really?
I mean, if I were a wolf, fuck, I don't know.
For
I'd be an
me?
influencer. Bet.
For me? Wow, you think about yours. I'm like, damn. Honestly, I would be like a, those like rabbits that are like multicolored, you know what I'm talking about? Like there's browns and whites and shit on them. I forget, a Harley Quinn
Yeah.
bunny? And I'd be a barista.
A bunny barista.
I'd be a bunny barista. If I was in a perfect society with animals and everybody's getting along like Zootopia, but don't make it weird. Yes. I know I'm a
You'd be a
Mothman
barista?
girl, but like, dude, the bunny girl
You know what?
aesthetic.
I'd be a fucking server at a cafe. Bet.
Okay, you could work at my coffee shop then.
Exactly. Yeah, bet.
Okay, that dynamic though. Hold on a second. The bunny barista is the owner, but like she hires the wolf server.
Wait, hold on. No.
This has gotta be a web. Please,
No,
somebody make this.
wait. No. Bunny and a wolf.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
Lego
like,
she.
That's been done. Yeah, you
That
it's
bro, I
literally-
love Lego
it's-
she, bro. Okay, I'm not a furry. And
It's
if,
hilarious that just naturally happened
isn't that
without
wild?
even us thinking.
Isn't that so crazy? Because like
That's
I feel like
hilarious.
I don't have the aesthetic or the what is it, like, personality of a rabbit, but like I love the aesthetic.
I mean, I like rabbits too. I'd have a rabbit pet.
Like my personality is like monkey. Like I'd be like a freaking I'd be a fucking like orangutan. You know what I mean? Like I'd be a spinning gorilla. And if I don't know, that's my outwards personality, but like on the inside. Bunny barista, not a furry though. Please.
No, I'm a dog.
I'm a
I
dog.
got that dog in me.
You got that dog in you?
Like I'm social, and like I like to hang out and do stuff. I like to be with people. Like I'm a dog. I got that dog.
See, yeah. I like the puppy dog personality type people. They vibe with me very much, so. Also, welcome Talvin the Mothman. Thank you for lurking while you play some Phasmo. Think of this as like a podcast you're listening to, honestly. We're just blabbering.
Facts.
We're literally talking about like if we can choose an animal in this perfect society, don't think about career, don't think about money, don't think about anything else. Don't think about Zootopia, but sort of like Zootopia, but don't make it weird. In a perfect society like that, what animal would you be and what career would you hop into? I said I would like to be a bunny barista, like an
I
actual.
mean, for me, when it comes to job, because I have so many different interests, I feel like I wouldn't care too much about my job just so long as it's not complete ass to work, and
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what I'm
have
saying.
time to do my other hobbies, because like that's the main thing.
Bro, think about
It's
it.
not about
I think working at a coffee shop is like elite. I'm biased because I've been a
Facts.
barista for 5 years. That doesn't make any sense. Don't think about that part. The part is you go in, boom, you get punched in the face with a coffee smell. First of all, that's a dub. I love the smell of
coffee smell.
Like
It
the
is pretty
smell of
good.
coffee beans being roasted, just that vibe. You got a little biscotti, you got cookies in the pastry cabinet. Bro, life is good.
Facts.
You go in, you just get to wipe down tables and deliver drinks to people and make small talk. That's literally it.
Facts.
And I get to make coffee, which I love doing. It's like, oh, the perfect aesthetic right there. Honestly.
Made cafe aesthetic.
See, you're making it weird now because now it's like
What you
Zootopia.
mean?
Okay, Maid Cafe is cute.
Shit, I'd work in a maid cafe. Bet. I put on the dress. Facts. No skibby.
Honestly, that's valid. That's valid. I like to hear other people's too. Like, if you were in my perfect society, me and Kips are working
Shit.
at my coffee shop.
Facts.
He's a wolf. He's a server at my coffee shop. This has gotta be lore. This has gotta be in the universe that I live in.
I'm out there in my fucking butler outfit or whatever.
Right?
Or maid outfit, depending on the mood.
Honestly, that's so valid.
I got my little notebook where I take my orders.
I'm
Know what I'm
sold.
saying?
I'm sold. I'm already like a big Lego shoe fan. Like, bro. I'm sold, brother. Also, this takes me to like sort of like the same question aesthetic, right? We're talking about pastries. We're talking about coffee. If you had to pick, okay, so if you had to pick a dessert, like what dessert would you be? What dessert would you encompass?
Yeah,
if you were a dessert, what would it be?
Well, I'm very basic with my desserts.
Don't say
Like,
vanilla ice cream or some bullshit like that, dude. I'm gonna kick you off.
No, I'm going to say vanilla ice cream.
Shut your mouth!
What you mean? No, I like
Brother.
vanilla ice cream. Nah, it's valid.
No.
Vanilla
Vanilla
ice
ice cream with
Vanilla
nothing?
vanilla ice cream is valid. Okay? It's classic. It's simple, but it's always enjoyable.
I'm gonna
You cannot
cry.
go wrong. It's chill.
You gotta put like at least that shelled chocolate
Well, yeah,
topping
that's the
syrup on
thing.
there.
You can always that's the cool thing about vanilla. You can always put something on, whatever you want. But at the end of the day, it's chill and it'll do whatever you want it to do.
The vanilla ice cream, really, if you're a dessert, you're gonna choose vanilla ice cream. No toppings?
I like no, you can put a topping on it, whatever you want.
But your
I'm saying it's
baseline dessert is vanilla ice cream. That's what you would choose.
Yeah, I like
I'm
it.
sad.
But that's me. I'm sorry.
The one ice cream flavor that I don't touch is vanilla ice cream.
You're weird.
I am very odd. I hate mint chocolate chip and vanilla ice cream because what the fuck? And if vanilla ice cream was the only ice cream in the household, I have to put like chocolate syrup in it to make
What's your favorite flavor ice cream then?
My favorite is just chocolate.
Chocolate's alright.
Shut
Chocolate's
your
good.
mouth. Chocolate's so good.
It's good, but like, I like vanilla.
Okay, vanilla is better than mint chocolate chip, and you're correct, Let's Fighting. It is overrated and overhyped. I don't like mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip, yeah.
Like, why would you take something so good like chocolate chip ice cream and chocolate and then fucking put mint in there? What are we, psychopaths?
Yeah, that's not sick.
It's like people putting anchovies on their pizza.
Ain't no way.
Mint chocolate is disgusting. Thank you. I've found my fucking people. Because Rennie likes mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I can't look at her the same way. Like like you're an imposter. Like there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Because you eat like a meal and you pop a little mint in to get a refreshing breath out of it. That's perfect. I love spearmint gum. Keep it to that category. Why would you take that and put it in chocolate chip ice cream? Why would you mash those two together? You've created an abomination, a homunculus. So actually, you know what? Vanilla ice cream is valid, Kips. I will have to say that. I've changed. I'm a new woman now.
Thank you.
Vanilla, you're right though. Vanilla ice
But,
cream
like,
is versatile. That's the word.
Exactly. Here's the thing: vanilla ice cream as a baseline is always reliable. It's good. It's fine.
You're right.
You
You're
can,
right.
if you want to, you can add stuff to it.
You're
which
right.
I think fits my personality.
You're right. Versatile. It's very adaptable.
Because
That's
like
valid.
for me, I'm like a relatively laid back person, but I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to try out a lot of different things. So I feel like that just personality wise kind of fits me.
I love Talfin the Spider Queen right now. Like, yo, if you brought home mint chocolate chip, we're getting a divorce. It's getting heated here. It's getting heated. Oh, that's so funny. But anyways, for me personally, I love chocolate.
Chocolate's good.
See, okay, I can one up the chocolate though. I like chewy bits of my ice cream, like cookie dough, brownie,
Hmm.
chocolate chips, like something that's not just the ice cream.
I can understand that, yeah.
Caramel with chocolate, like caramel swirls and chocolate ice cream, 10 out of 10. Brownie bits, even bet 20 out of 10. I'm weird. Okay, a lot of people have
See,
like
I
texture
don't like.
issues.
Here's my thing. I don't like really sudden like texture change. Like I'm eating like really smooth ice cream that kind of melts naturally, and all of a sudden I'm chewing on something. It just
See, I
feels weird to
love
me.
that. That's why I love boba. You be drinking regular milk tea, then boom, you got balls in your mouth. And that's such an experience.
You know what you were doing when you said that. Don't even try to hide it. You knew exactly what you were
Chewy
doing.
balls in your mouth
There you go.
is so good. And you've said you've never had boba?
I've had it a couple times, but like I'm not too into it really.
So fucking good. Also, I've never had butter pecan ice cream. It sounds very good. It sounds very comforting. Coffee ice
Yeah.
cream is so good. Coffee milk, 10 out of 10. Coffee anything, really. See, if I was a dessert, I would be tiramisu.
What's that?
Uh,
I might have heard it before.
You need to look it up real quick. Just look at the picture and the basic ingredients. It's an Italian cake dessert. Tiramisu has coffee in it, espresso.
Oh, I've probably had this before, yeah.
With ladyfingers, mascarpone.
Yeah,
Mascarpone?
I've definitely had this before. And I'm not too much of a dessert guy, mainly because I eat so much when I do eat something that I don't really feel the need to have dessert afterwards.
Oh no, I'm a cow. I got different stomachs for different foods. Like, I'm gonna eat a whole course meal and then boom, my second stomach that's just for dessert opens and then we're like, okay, bring me this shit, baby. Tiramisu is good. It's my absolute favorite. If I can choose a food, that would be my favorite food. My mom, my South Korean mother would make the best tiramisu. I don't know how, but she'd soak that shit with like just regular espresso, chocolate cocoa powder on top, motherfucker. I'd choke on that shit, but it was so good. Coffee flavored anything has got to be my number one thing. Also, there is an ad break, so GG. I try to make.
GG.
I think there's like, I lowered the
GG, go next.
freak out of my, what is it? My ads. So people aren't getting like 5 ads. It's like 3 in like 3 hours. So you would choose vanilla ice cream.
Personally, yeah. I feel like that fits my personality the most.
Why do you think that though? I don't think you've
I
explained.
just said it, Jesus Christ.
So you like
I
vanilla ice
said
cream?
because it's like a really nice, comfy, like baseline, which is always reliable, always good. But if you want to, you can add stuff to it to kind of spice it up a little bit.
That's valid. You know what? Okay. You're right. You're right. My apologies, sir.
Which is how I am as a person.
You're right.
See, now you get it. Now you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, this is a question that
Eh,
So the next question
bet.
is, are you a hunter or gatherer?
That's a hard question.
Think about this.
Because there's some aspects about me that are kind of hunter-esque, but there's also some aspects about me that are gatherer-esque. It's like, okay, give me like kind of personality traits you think that you would personally associate with either or.
So, okay, so like the hunter-gatherer, like the anthropology question, right? It's
Yeah.
like the stereotypical men are the hunters, women are the gatherers, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like they're, instead of like the gender aspect, I think it's more of like a personality aspect. So hunters, right? They have to wake up. They're the provider mindset, right? And it could be either gender. It doesn't matter. The hunters go out. They have to hunt shit, right? They're like a go-getter mindset, right?
Yeah.
They like the weapons. They like their fucking stone slings. They got their fucking their fucking ooga booga sticks and shit, and their swords and their bow and arrows. That's the hunter, right? They're like,
Yeah.
today's a new day. I gotta feed myself and my family. Let's go get that shit. You know what I mean? That's the hunter. That's the hunter mindset, right? They gotta provide food, right? They gotta do this shit. The gatherer stereotypically is the woman's role, but I don't think so. Like I said, we're breaking away from the gender stereotypes. It's the mentality. So the gatherer mentality is like, okay, the forager, the one that wakes up a little later in the day to go out, more casual, gotta pick some berries, you know, gotta gather some herbs for tea later. Sort of that sort of mentality, right? The little more laid back, you know, they balance each other out.
True.
The gatherer is like the homebody, like, oh, okay, like I'm laid back, I'm not gonna wake up at the brink of dawn to go hunt, like I hate killing animals, I'm gonna go pick my berries and my mushrooms and make food. That's the gatherer, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So what would you be personally?
Here's my thing.
Okay.
I feel like I've lived a gatherer life so
Uh-huh.
far, but I've never had an opportunity to explore a hunter life.
That's a
You
deep,
know what I'm saying?
that's deep.
Yeah. So I don't really have too like solid of an opinion. I want to see if the hunter life is for me, because like there's stuff I want to do that kind of like is in line with
Yeah.
that sort of theme. But so far, I've lived a gatherer life,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's hard for me to make a decision because I need to try both before I make a final decision on which I like more.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah,
I feel like, see, I think I'd be the hunter.
you definitely are a hunter.
Oh, that's
You
an
are
honor.
you are a go-getter type of person.
I'm so honored. See, I feel like the hunter-gatherer thing is like a human question about your personality. Like my sister, she's a gatherer. She doesn't wake up till fucking 12. She has a mushroom book, she likes to collect, she likes to forage, she likes to
Nice.
make teas, she likes to do little potions. That's her personality. Me, it's like, bro, what the fuck am I killing today? I got a family back home, okay? You know, my sister's freaking whining. I gotta catch some rabbits, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what I'd be? I'd be the young blood that's joining the hunter party.
There you go.
That's me. I'd be like, all right, what are we doing? Like, we're fighting a mammoth. I'm like, bet. I'll come with.
Yeah, exactly. You get to learn, you know, see
I'll be
what we're
support. I'll be
doing.
supportive. I'll help out.
See, that's like crazy because anybody in chat would like to, you know, hop in. I'd like to see other people's like views on what the heck they think they are, because like I'm a woman, you know, but like I feel like my personality is like very opposite of the stereotypical 1945, you know, nuclear family woman. I don't want to be at home. I don't want to take out the stinky children, bro. Give me a gun. I'm gonna be out there.
Facts. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of interest in like guy hobbies, right?
Right.
Guns, swords, Warhammer,
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
But personally, I would not mind being a house husband.
See,
I like hang out with kids. I like cooking. I like being a more of a homebody type of person. But I
See?
have interest in those kinds of hobbies.
so you're like a mixture.
Yeah, I'm not really like super. If I were to pick a role I'd have in like a hunter or gatherer relationship, I'd personally be more of the gatherer.
The gatherer.
'Cause
Callie
I like to be a supportive type of person.
Callie goes, I'm just a little guy in a big girl world. Facts. Honestly, that's such a quote. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like Kips. It's like sort of in the middle. You can be one or the other depending on the day, depending on the mood. See, it's like
Yeah, so for me, it's like most of the time I like to be chill, I like to be a gatherer, but there's some days where I just feel like, yeah, I want to fucking kill
that's
something.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Interesting. Very interesting. I see, this is a question that I really wanted to ask because
Yeah, that's kind of like my thing. I have a lot of guy hobbies that I want to get into, but when it comes to like, how do I word this? Being in like a situation like that where there's two different roles that a household like has. I'm more of the gatherer type
Honestly,
because I like to be more of a supportive kind of, you know, you go get 'em type of person,
yeah.
and like I'll support you with whatever you need.
See,
That's just
that's
how I
good.
am.
I feel like that's very good.
Yeah.
All right, second question. This is like a
Oh
very
shit.
generic question, but I do like to ask this because everybody's, answer is going to be obviously different. If you can, what's your absolute favorite movie of all time? One movie that you can watch over and over again and you not get sick of it. Or TV show or anime, I guess. That kind of genre, like that category of entertainment. Callie, what the fuck is Pokemon Heroes? That's your favorite all-time movie? We're not here to bully. My apologies. I have to look up into this. Latias and bro. Bro. Hold on. I might have spoken too hastily, and I might have judged you too hard. Come on, Heroes. Was the GOAT movie growing up. This with the Jirachi movie? Brother. That's crazy. So what would your all-time favorite movie be? Or if you can't think of a movie, TV series, or anime, something that you can watch over and over and over again and never get sick of it.
That's hard because there's a lot of different ones that I could watch again and again and never get sick
Well,
of. Because...
list a couple maybe.
Well, recently I watched Promare.
Okay, how did you like that?
And I'd watch that a lot.
Really?
I would watch that over and over again.
I knew a friend that was super into that.
Because Garo is like so me.
Really?
Yeah, he's like this fucking happy-go-lucky kind of guy. It's like I wish I was that Chad.
Damn.
And like the dynamic between him and Leo.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good.
I've never watched Promare.
Oh, you should. It's so good.
I know my good friend of mine before used to be obsessed. She was like super. She'd collect merch and all that shit. So you Promare. Okay, what are some other ones?
I don't know. What are some like happy like uppity shows? Not really like Sunshine and Rainbows type of thing, but just more like upbeat shows in general.
Do you like comedy?
Kinda.
Slice
but
of
like
life.
action comedy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing would be like my idea, like my favorite to like watch over and over again.
So you like general genres, and you like to watch
like
things in that genre.
not cringe like Marvel Avengers or something like that.
Yeah. I'm sorry for all the Marvel Avenger lovers out there.
And it fell off. I've watched like all of them, and it fell off hard.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok?
That's like a really fun vibe for me.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie, because it's like it's funny.
Dude,
I find it funny, but like the stakes are high and it gets serious in a couple of parts.
Believe you said Thor Ragnarok, because side story. When I was going to Korea one year, I think the year that Thor Ragnarok came out, I watched the movie on the plane ride to Korea, which was like 13 hours, 3 times. I loved Thor Ragnarok. I watched that bitch 3 times on the plane. So, I get it. I understand. That's crazy that you even mentioned that movie.
Yeah, I kind of like that vibe. I like that kind of vibe. Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you remember Happy Tree Friends?
Oh my god, yes.
We had no business watching that shit at that age.
Facts. Yeah.
That's probably why I'm so fucked up and my humor is all fucked up and I like fucked up shit. Is because of.
I never watched too much of it, but when I did see, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is crazy.
But then you watch the second episode, like you keep going, you keep watching all of them. Like sucked you in.
It's something else for sure.
So are there any like TV, like mainstream TV shows that you liked watching? Like The Office? I can watch The Office like over and over again.
I never watched The Office. I don't really watch many like TV shows, really.
Brother.
I'm too busy gaming.
But The Office, literally, you're missing out if you haven't watched Office. It's like actually like the first few episodes of the first season, you gotta kind of warm up to it. It's a little bit of slow start, and sometimes the humor might not catch on immediately, but later it just boom, boom, boom. You get it. Like it just makes so much sense. Like Dwight, I'm the embodiment of. I'm Dwight. I want to be Dwight.
Dwight.
One day in the server, I think we can have a Office marathon. We'll watch a few episodes because Rennie loves that shit. It's so good.
She would, yeah.
And we're dragging you with us.
Bet.
It's so good. There's so many seasons. All the characters are so fucking unique. Like, you say a name and you know that character and like their personality. Kevin, 10 out of 10 character. Freed, another fucking good character, dude. And his name is literally his IRL name. They didn't even change his name. The actor, they just use his real name. It's weird. So you don't have like one movie though that you can watch over and over again.
I mean, it's just my thing. I just don't really watch too many like movies and TV shows and stuff. I'm just too busy gaming, to be honest.
That's valid.
But if I were to pick a game world,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be in Final Fantasy 14. 110%.
No.
Not only because I love the game, but I love the world.
Yeah.
It's the only good one.
So, okay, on to the next question.
Bet.
God, this is like a very large this around. All right, next question. If you could teach a dog to do human things, what would you teach it?
How to handle fucking taxes.
You would make your dog do taxes. So what you're telling me is, if you could teach a dog to do human things, you'd make it a slave. That's what you're saying.
He would handle the adult things that are boring.
So it'd be your parental guardian.
Something like that. He'd handle all the adult shit that's like tedious.
Like wipe your butt and shit? Like,
what the fuck? When did I ever say that? No, like just handle all the boring adult shit. Because that's shit I don't want to deal with.
Go to work for you. Pay the bills.
No, you wouldn't have to go to work.
Maybe grab the mail.
Well, yeah, that kind of stuff. So like things that I don't like dealing with.
That's wild that the first thing you said was do your taxes like a slave.
I mean, shit, I don't know how to do that.
You do online.
I know.
TurboTax.
Never done
or
it though.
something. Oh boy.
I never own shit.
You're in for a treat.
I don't own shit. So
It's okay. We all start somewhere. The first time I had to file my taxes, my dad walked me through it online. But it's online's easy. You just put the information, you just type shit into the computer and it'll do it for you.
Like, okay. On a more serious note though, that was a funny answer.
Honestly,
if I could teach my dog human shit, I mean, I teach it how to talk, first of all.
yes.
Can I talk? Can I teach it how to talk?
I mean, yeah, you can teach your dog to do
Bet.
human things.
I'll teach my dog how to talk.
Okay.
And
Do
then,
taxes.
oh my god, dude, I'd love to teach my dog how to like dress himself. That'd be hilarious. Imagine a dog in clothes. That's always funny.
Also, hello, Kung Piao. Welcome to the interview. The little questions up on there.
I mean, I don't know. It's like,
Let's Fighting said a good thing. Use the toilet like a human toilet. You know how easy that would be?
facts.
That's a good one, honestly. Like, if I can get my dogs to go up there and poop
That's
and
facts.
pee and just flush the toilet while they're at it, boom, I'm golden.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even like. Honestly, that's valid. I feel like I would teach them like actual commands that they would follow. Like English comprehension is what I would teach my dog.
Yeah, I teach them how to like, I don't know, be a person, I guess.
Like
a
I would
dog.
teach it how to understand me in all the words that I'm saying. Like, oh, do you want to go for a walk? And then they actually answer me like somehow. You know that dog, dude. Okay, this is such an
I
ADHD
feel
tangent.
I feel like it'd be more fun if a cat knew how to do all that stuff.
Any
If you teach
animal,
a
really.
cat. Yeah.
Cats,
So like
dogs,
cats
hamsters.
are so much more interesting.
See, ADHD tangent though. Have you heard about that dog? You know those buttons that people are teaching their dogs to press for certain words?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen like a bit of that.
So
Kinda
it's
weird,
like
but-
a whole bunch of buttons on the floor, and whenever, like, cats even do it. They go up to the button and be like, walk now, and they'll push these buttons,
For
right?
me, yeah.
That dog got too sentient and fell into like existential crisis depression. Did you know that? There's a whole fucking
Jesus
article
Christ.
because it started to understand way too much because it was learning all this shit. Like all these buttons had certain words and like that's kind of scary. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. I feel like cats would be a much more interesting animal to learn human stuff. Because cats, I feel like, are just more interesting animals. Like, dogs are nice enough. They're supportive, they're friendly, they like to. They're man's best friend. But cats are so much more interesting. Because cats are unique as an animal because they domesticated themselves. We didn't have to do shit to try and
We
train them.
literally
They
had
just,
a
like,
period-
are naturally like that.
When we worshipped cats. Like how they make humans do that. You know, think about that. Think about that. A dog is a man's
Yeah,
best
yeah.
friend, but in Egypt, they got us to fucking worship them. How the fuck they do that? Think about that.
Cats are just so. It's just I find it crazy how cats didn't have to like change at all to be like to work with us. They just kind of
Dude,
existed.
another big
and
thing.
always
Cats
have.
cats have always been cats, like you said. Like we have like how many different fucking dog types? And you got black cat, brown cat, white cat. Like think about it. The
Even
tabby cat.
Wildcats look exactly the same.
Right, there's the same different the cat species, the felines is very interesting to me. The biggest thing that I thought about was a whole bunch of people on TikTok started playing Egyptian music to their cats, and they were like looking off into the distance all of a sudden. Like they got something clicked in their heads. Their eyes
The glory
got
days.
yeah, they were remembering shit, dude. And I'm like, yo,
The glory days.
dude, if you have a cat at home, please start to like play stereotypical Egyptian music. They will stop what they're doing. Their eyes will dilate and they'll stare off into the distance like they're remembering shit. Like it's the wildest thing ever. I wish I wasn't so allergic. I'm only allergic to their fur when it gets into my eyes, but I can touch them and shit. Like their dander doesn't really bother me. It's just, I love to have a cat. They're interesting.
Also, affectionate cats are top tier.
See,
Top tier pet.
I don't think I've met a really affectionate cat, and maybe that's
I've
just my
seen
bias.
affectionate cats.
I would love to meet an affectionate cat because I'm used to dogs, and dogs are very affectionate no matter what. They want belly rubs, they want this, that, you know what I mean? But for cats, I feel like I'm a little more hesitant. Spiders are the top tier pet. I will have to say those little fuzzy jumping spiders with the big eyes look very
Yeah,
cute.
they're kind of cute, but I feel like spiders like as a pet. I mean, there's not really much you can do with them. I'll be honest.
I've seen
Yeah, you can like let them crawl on you, but they don't really do all that much. I think from what I've seen.
there's a rosy something tarantula.
Rose need.
Okay, we're not the worst.
I think it's the rose knee tarantula or something like that.
Rosy knee or something. Pink.
Yeah.
They're like little, I don't know, super cute. Those are cute. I've touched a plethora of tarantulas. They're aight.
They're alright, but like I say, they don't really like do much.
Right? I mean,
They just kind of sit there.
I feel like it's also very stressful for them if you like handle them a lot.
Facts.
Yeah, the pink toe tarantula, very cute. That's the girl. It's the it girl of the spider world.
The girl.
The girl. So Spider Queen, ironically, super funny enough, has 2 jumping spiders and 6 tarantulas. That's wild.
I believe it.
I would love to see pictures. I have a whole pet section in the Discord server, so please feel free to show off your pets. It's so interesting how we went from like how to teach a dog to do human things, and then now we're talking about, okay, so what if we can teach a spider to do human things? I would say like if I had a spider, like a jumping spider, which is like so cute, I'd be like, can you make me a blanket or something? Can you make me like a hammock? I know it might take you months because you're so tiny, but if you can do human things, can you like crochet for me? I don't know.
They can make a pillow. They can make a bill. They can make a pillow cover.
It'd be super cute. I feel like all spiders are like 3 dogs, 5 cats, and a crested gecko. Imagine having like all those pets. That's crazy.
But yeah, so for me, because I think I have more personality of a dog, I'd be more compatible with a cat, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I can see that. Honestly, I see that.
Facts. I really want to have a cat as a pet one day. I've only ever had dogs. I want to try having a cat.
Same. I have Gregory, my Pac-Man frog. He's getting really big. But yeah, I have 2 dogs. I've had a plethora of animals. I had fancy goldfish. I've had lots of fancy goldfish. I'd love to go back into that hobby. Fish. Frogs. I don't think I've had a lizard yet, which is sad. I'd love to have one.
I've taken care of a bunny before.
See, I love rabbits. They're a little stinky. She's a little stinky. But I feel like you can fall in love with that stink. You know what I mean? It's like the Frito corn chip smell of dog feet. Like, I love smelling that shit. It's weird. But, like, I feel like you could fall in love with that bunny smell.
Interesting. But yeah, I think cats are very interesting. I love a pet cat.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay, but before we move on to the next question, what color cat? Like, is there a type of cat you would like to own?
I don't really have too much of a preference, to be honest.
Just
I think they're
any
all
cat.
pretty neat. Any cat would be neat.
Honestly, that's valid.
Like, I like what's that, like, kind of light brown color?
Aren't those rare? Like, any brown cat is like actually kind of rare.
I mean, not like brown, like kind of orangey. You know what I'm saying?
Like a tabby?
Yeah, those are all right.
Orange tabbies.
Like grays and blacks are nice.
I'm very weird, and this will also project into what cat I want. I've always wanted to own a Sphinx cat. They, from behind, if they're sitting down, they look like chicken breast, and I want to just lather coconut oil on their skin. It's just been a dream of mine.
Jesus Christ.
I'm very bizarre, but like a Sphinx cat, like they're badass. I'd like a chicken breast colored one and one of those like darker ones that have like splotches in them, like black with white patches. Super cute. Just 2 different Sphinx cats. I heard their upkeep is a lot because you do have to like actually butter them up with coconut oil and bathe them like all the time because they don't got hair to trap the oils in, so they're always gonna be dirty. But yeah, that would be my type. That would be my cat choice.
I think this would be like my ideal cat though, in terms of like fur.
In terms of fur, okay, let me see this. There's so many different cute cat types, so you know what I mean.
I mean, it's cats. They're great.
Mm-hmm. Where are you sending this?
I thought I DM'd it to you. Oh wait, no, I DM'd the wrong person. My bad. Fuck.
I'm like, you're patiently waiting, like.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I think they're called Maine Coons, and they're one of the
I know.
largest
Yeah.
cat.
I want a Maine Coon because they're fucking enormous. That'd be great.
Abyssinian or Russian blue, if I was allowed to choose a cat type. Let's Fighting said. Russian blue.
Russian blue is nice.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, Russian blues are gorgeous. I like Russian blues.
Abyssinian? Whoa! Short-haired cat with a distinctive ticked tabby coat. They're cute. They have really short hair. That looks like a predator. That looks like an actual like wildcat.
Yeah.
What do you like?
Cats.
There's this one cat.
just-
Wait a minute. That
One
I've
day I
seen.
want a pet cat.
There's a hypoallergenic cat
Why don't you say I want her?
that I've seen, and it was like a white and black cat. I think. Shoot.
I got it.
Hold on. Balinese? 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 Balinese. That's the cat that I want. Because they're hypoallergenic. Both the cats that I
Oh
just
my
said.
god, Scottish Fold? I
So
lost.
cute. So cute.
I lost.
They're so freaking cute. And for what? You know what I mean? Like, why are you
There's
so
no,
freaking
there's
cute?
so, it's, yes. I want one. Gib.
Alright, moving on from animals, because we can also talk about animals forever, just like cooking.
Facts.
A question popped into my head. What is, in your opinion, for you, the creepiest non-creepy thing? So for me, clowns are creepy.
I don't find clowns that creepy.
What are things that you find creepy that aren't necessarily creepy to other people?
I mean, I'm a very easily, like, spooked person. But generally, just things creep me out, genuinely.
Yeah.
I guess, like,
What are some things that scare you?
people, like, randomly staring at me for a really long time.
Yeah, that's unnerving.
That creeps me out.
That's unnerving as fuck.
It's like, why?
Lullabies freak me out. I think
Oh, yeah.
they're a little
Lullabies are creepy, yeah.
lullabies are creepy.
Maybe it's because horror genre has kind of, like, redid them so many times as, like, a scary, like, kind of
Like
thing.
a background music for
Yeah.
scenes. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I used to be afraid of the dark, but now I'm not anymore.
My freaking.
I feel like that's like a
But-
rite of passage for people as humans. Like
Yeah.
that instinctual thing as a child was like, okay, dark is bad.
Dark bad, dark spooky,
I like
scary,
fire,
can't see.
ooga booga.
Now I'm like, alright, if something comes up to me in the night, I'm swinging.
Dude, for real though.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I used to
Start
have like those
swinging.
cute little like night lights I would shine.
Yeah,
at
I had a
pictures.
lamplight, yeah.
Yep.
I used to like shut my door too.
Yeah, that was another thing for me. I didn't like the crack in the doors. That freaked me out.
Not facts.
Another moon death.
But now it's just like, just fuck it, just leave the door open. I'm not even like hiding under my blankets. The lamp is off. I'm just chilling.
Dude.
I wish somebody pulled up. I'd throw hands.
Right, that's my mentality too. I'm like, I wish.
I wish
I
somebody pulled
wish
up.
somebody pulled up.
I wish somebody pulled up.
I go into it like,
I want blood.
bro, it's like you go down in the basement where it's dark and it's like, yo, whoever's down here better be afraid of me because what the fuck, man? If somebody, see, this is the horror movie thing. It's like people were like, oh my god, that's so scary, but I gotta go check. I'm stomping down there with my Glock 19. Pull up, motherfucker.
With a
What is
baseball
yeah,
bat.
what is a demon gonna do against 9 bullets? Huh? What's what they gonna do?
Facts.
That's my mentality, and it's helped. Just be scarier than what's down there. And I think, I don't know who told me this, but when you hear like weird noises and shit, like approach and be like, what's up, motherfucker? You down here, boy? Well, you about to get motherfucking clapped. And it helps your mentality. It
I
helps.
wish you'd pull up.
I wish you come up the stairs, motherfucker. Let me see your ugly face. It helps. It
Throw
helps.
hands.
So, next question. I love asking this one because it tells a lot about the person's personality. What is your favorite season? This is important, okay? This tells me a lot about somebody.
My favorite season.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is my mind?
Alright. Spring.
Spring.
I like spring
Why do you like spring?
because it's fucking gorgeous and the temperature is nice and you can wear kind of whatever you want and you'll probably be fine.
I see. See, Less Fighting and me are the same. We like autumn, fall. That's the best.
Fall is good too,
Fall?
but I like the excitement of spring, because like you look at a fucking tree and it's like crazy.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But deep down,
Cherry blossoms.
see, I just like the hoodie.
The only
sweatpants.
season I don't like is summer. It's just fucking hot.
Summer sucks, dude.
It's
I'm
just
living in
hot
this hellhole right now.
and bright.
Plus,
Fall is a close second. I like fall too.
yeah. See, winter sucks, Callie. Take the L.
No, I don't
because
mind-
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
mind
slipping
winter.
and sliding on the ice. Driving.
I don't mind
sucks.
winter.
If you're a child, winter's the shit. Okay, it's winter break. You get to make snowmans. But-
Facts.
But then when you're in the adult world, you still have to go to work when there's fucking snow on the ground and you're slipping sliding from black slush and all this bullshit. Even if you
Facts.
have winter tires, which I do, but I do not like snow is pretty when you're looking at it from your rich mansion and you don't gotta go to work. But us laborers have to live through that shit, okay?
Us the laborers.
Us laborers have the real world still goes on, so yeah, it'd have to be like fall, spring, winter, summer. Summer and winter are like this. It's weird because I'm a summer baby.
Spring and fall are really close for me.
Spring and yeah, fall will have to be the top two, and the bottom two is winter, summer, because what the hell?
Yeah, facts.
Summer was great growing up as a child. Summer break, bro.
I did grow up in April, which is kind of like the tail end of spring.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I was born in April, so
You're April. I'm an August baby.
it's like the end of spring.
So,
But
It
I like
sucks.
the begin. I think beginning of spring is peak.
Let's Fighting is also an August baby. Shut your fucking mouth. Okay, what day though? Because this determines if you're like Leo or what is the one before that? The 14th. What is that? Are you Leo?
Pisces? Is it Pisces?
What's before Leo? Cancer?
Oh wait, no, Leo. I'm thinking of Aries. I'm capping.
I'm also a Leo.
Oh.
I'm a 22nd of August. Leo gang rise up. What's you? What's April?
Taurus.
See, Taurus people are like most down to earth, chill people I've ever met. And I hate to be that astrology cringe person. I don't believe in this shit. It's just some traits do pop up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't believe it all,
Or,
but
like- like people are more complicated than that. So
exactly. Like you can find Leo traits in any other person if you really pick at it. You know what I mean? But Taurus people, chill motherfuckers, man. Cause you're a
it's
earth
just so
sign, aren't
unfortunate
you?
because I feel like a lot of people who like think they're who, like say they're Pisces,
Yeah.
kind of like they just I don't know what it is about people who are Pisces, but I feel like they just naturally like want to embrace that personality when they don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. Leo gets
It's
a
like
bad
a
rap.
it's like a trend I see.
Like Geminis are two-faced. Like, okay, that's so fucking classic of you. Like that's so stereotypical. Like Leo, us Leos get bad rep because apparently we are very prideful. We like to be the center of attention. We're very bossy. Some of those can be true, but what the fuck?
You can find that in anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody could be that kind of, you know.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm kind of stubborn, but I'm very open-minded to a lot of things.
No, I like Tauruses. I've always vibed with Tauruses. It's Earth sign, I think, right?
Yeah.
They be down to earth, literally. Anyways, the favorite season, yours is spring. That's a good choice, especially in Korea and Japan, like the cherry blossom season.
Early spring is peak.
It's so good.
Early spring is peak.
All right, we're gonna go down memory lane with this question. What was your favorite childhood snack?
My favorite childhood snack.
This is a good question because it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be similar with a lot of people or vastly different. Depends on like what your parents were buying you as a child, really.
Okay, so I never snacked much in my life. I think I've said this before because I eat so much when I
You're
do
not a
eat.
snacker, right? You're just a
I
meal
find it
person.
hard to snack,
Yeah.
but spicy chips of any kind, I am
Okay.
downing that shit.
Okay.
hot Cheetos, jalapeno kettle chips, Takis,
So
all
you're like a
that. I love it all.
savory type of person. You're definitely not a
Yeah,
sweet person.
yeah, no, I've never really had a sweet tooth growing up. I never really got into like cookies or like desserts and stuff like that. I've always been more of a
Damn.
savory type of person. No, I get it. It's just that's just what I enjoy.
You like the spicy shrimp chips, bro?
Oh, I've had those a
I
lot. Yeah,
love the
those are
shrimp,
good.
the regular shrimp chips. Oh, that was like my childhood. See,
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a savory leaning type of person.
I'm picky with my savory. I have to be in the mood to have savory because I have a sweet tooth, like hella sweet tooth.
I don't.
Like I came out looking like a chubby Buddha baby, and I never left that era. Like I've always been fed a lot. My grandmother, damn.
Not same.
I'm trying to think of like I mean growing up like you know this like growing up in two different like vastly different cultures like our childhood shit is like different like you know you have your classic Korean snacks growing up like the shrimp chips and shit. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've had Filipino like classic
Not really. No, I've never had many. I'm not like I said, I'm not really much of a snack person. But
So
when I did snack, most of it was like
just
chips and
chips.
stuff. Yeah, for the most part.
See, it's really funny because in America all the chips are like spicy, salty, very
Yeah, and I
flavorful.
love that shit.
And then you go
Yeah.
to Korea and then all the chips are like sweet.
Yeah, they're very sweet, they're very mellow. Although there are some Korean chips that I love.
Which ones?
See, I don't know because like my mom sometimes randomly comes home and she just gets them.
Uh-huh.
She's like, "Hey, I got these," and I'm like, "Bet." There's one that's like a spicy chicken flavor.
Okay.
So good.
Do they look like little chicken legs? Because I know there's a chip that looks like that.
No, I've had that though. That one's all right. Like it's like a regular like ruffle chip, and it's like it's flavored.
Oh, have you had it's the direct translation is whale food, it's korebap, and it's like chips that are salty savory, and they look like little sea animals. I don't know if you
I
had that or
don't
not.
know if I've had that.
Super good. Let me see. American culture wise, let's get into everybody's silent right now because they're like, what the fuck? Danimals, Go-Gurt, Twinkies.
I do like Twinkies.
Dude, I had a Twinkie the other day and I almost went into cardiac arrest. I'm like, holy shit, how the fuck was I eating a whole box of this when I was in elementary school? What the fuck is going on? I took a bite and my teeth hurt. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I guess
I
like,
think I think I'm a very resilient like eater. I can eat a lot of stuff and not feel too bothered by it, unless I like don't like the taste really.
so if we're all abandoned on a fort, like and on an island, you'd be like probably one of the sole survivors. Honestly.
Probably.
Honestly. So, oh. Oh, how? Go hunt for me. There's a lot of ducks in my neighborhood, so go get them ducks.
Yo,
So-
go for some duck.
So, childhood favorite snacks, so you don't have anything that's like super nostalgic to you, like you eat it or you see it at the store and you're like, damn, like I used to eat those.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really much of a snacker, but if I do snack, it's usually like chips of some kind, something savory.
I see, I see.
I don't have much of a sweet tooth, really.
That's so valid. That's valid. Let me see here. What are some other really random questions that I've thought about? I had a whole list. Honey buns? I think aren't honey buns like cinnamon rolls? Or am I like really off?
Cinnamon rolls are alright. Oh, Krispy Kreme donuts?
Shut up. The glazed Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes.
Shut your fucking mouth, dude. That and a
I'm
glass
down.
of milk. I'm down.
Exactly. Yeah, facts.
Glazed Krispy Kreme donuts and a large glass of cold milk.
It's over. I do really like donuts.
Same.
That was another snack that I really liked.
Donuts. Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, so the honey buns that they're talking about is like the same brand or like maker of Twinkie and Swiss rolls and that stuff, but they have like They're like sweet rolls. They got a little bit icing on them.
Hmm.
See,
I
don't
might
gra-
have had them
I
before.
don't think I gravitate towards like bread anymore, which is so sad because I'm such a like a carbohydrate, like bread, gluten type of person.
I never had good bread much in
Dude,
my life.
do you remember
But
those?
I've had good garlic bread in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Have you ever been to like those like Paris baguette, durejuru from Korea, like those pastry shops?
Yeah, my mom likes to go to those a lot.
You
And
and
like she gets
your
some stuff.
so good.
Yeah. She gets these like little croissant looking things
Mhm.
with like cream inside.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
love pastries that have cream inside them.
Yes. Dude,
That's peak.
I love like the custard that they use, like the yellowish custard that they use in Korean
Yep.
pastries. The whipped
Yep.
cream is also different. There's something about Korean whipped cream and bread that's different. And I also love red bean paste. Sometimes they put whipped cream
I've
with the
never
red.
had much bean paste.
Oh my god,
I
dor.
kind of want to. I see like mochi like buns with them.
Mhm.
Like that shit looks good. I want to try that.
You should try it. It's so good. Also, less fighting. Are you like my brother or sister from another mister? Because Boston cream donuts are my absolute favorite donut. That's the one donut that I'll choose. That is my number one, and then glazed is the second. Because that Boston cream, that custard filling, that yellowish hued custard in the middle. Just give me a tub of that, dude. Shit. Anyways. So, okay, so we learned that you're not much of a snacker, which is honestly probably for the best.
I never learned. You were already asking this, and my reply was I never even.
So,
started
next
this.
question.
I'm actually not that.
Alright, this is a weird question, but it might, like, entice some of your, like,
Uh,
your brain cells.
Mhm.
Which color has the worst personality?
Color, you say?
Yes.
Automatically, it's a tie between green and yellow.
How does green have the worst personality as a color?
Specifically, bright greens.
Okay, okay. If we're talking about neons and like
Yeah,
seafoam,
neon greens is like kind of whack.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like the worst personality.
But yeah, like bright greens and yellows, I don't vibe with.
I don't fuck with neon colors at all. Anything that's bright, no. I've liked the dull colors.
Dull
Like-
colors are neat, but I do like light blues. Like pastel colors are nice.
Pastels, I love pastels. Baby pink is my favorite. Baby pink,
nice, awesome.
baby blue is cool. Momo.
Like what are those shirts that have all the like different colors that look like they're like splattered on? Kind
Yeah.
of. Not really. I forget what those are called.
I hate to be this person, but I think red has the worst personality.
Really?
Red, I feel like I just associate red with like narcissism. Like if some of the worst feelings had like colors, red has to be like a bad color, right?
And I feel like bright yellow and bright green are just obnoxious.
Obnoxious, yes, they're annoying.
Exactly.
Over there, buddy.
Purple, see, I can't shit on purple because my best friend's color is purple.
I like purple. Purple's neat.
I like the
Dark
lighter.
purple is a vibe.
See, but it has to be a certain color purple for me to enjoy the purple. Talvin likes neon cyber goth colors, and you're like, fuck the neons. Honestly, it happens. I'm a purple girly. A lot of the girls that I've met like purple for some reason. I like black and baby pink. I don't like to deviate.
See,
too much.
like neon, like colors that are normally darker, that are neon, like really bright reds and blues
Okay.
and stuff. I vibe with that.
Okay.
But like bright neon yellow and green. It's just such an obnoxious.
They would
color
be
in
the
my opinion.
obnoxious people of the group, 100%.
Exactly.
Like, if each color had, like, a personality type, I'd punch the fuck out of the neons just because they're obnoxious. Like, just personality-wise.
Yeah.
I feel like blue is kind of chill, mellow, might be a little sadistic. I just... And then red is definitely, like, manipulative, psychopathic a little bit, narcissistic. I'm staring at my, like, eyes, which are red, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if every color had a persona, if they were humans, how would they interact? You know what I mean? Orange, I like that burnt sunset orange. Those are beautiful.
Orange.
If it's bright
I don't
orange,
hate it. I don't hate orange in general, but I'm not like I'm indifferent to it.
right? I don't know.
Honestly, I don't really hate any colors really.
I'm like such a
If
sucker
if it works, it works.
for the moody colors, like burgundy, like darker red, navy
Dark
blue,
red is kind of a vibe.
military green, like the moody darker, like the darker versions of regular, like the Roy G. Biv colors. I'm okay with.
I like pastels. I'm not gonna lie.
See, my inner
Like
personality.
more matte colors.
I love the pastels. I love the cutesy colors, but on the outside appearance, I like the darker colors. It's a contrast.
True. I'm a very like I wear my heart on my sleeve kind of guy. So
Damn.
I like pretty like I don't know, expressive colors.
I see.
And I like varying it up.
Yeah, like I think I'm still figuring out what the fuck I like because I only wear black. And I'm not like goth or emo. I'm just
I wish I could pull off the goth emo look. I'm gonna give it 100.
people have said that
I wish I could pull off that look.
I don't
You
understand.
could.
People have said that I'm alternative.
Alt?
Alt.
I don't see that.
But like what's the definition between so I know what emo is, okay? I know what scene is, I know the difference between the two. I grew up in this era, okay, come on now. And I know what goth is and the different subgenres of goth. But like what is alt? Alternative? Is that like zoomies? Is that like grunge? I don't understand.
No, not really. I don't think it's grunge. I think it's like less edgy goth or scene.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is.
I don't even know what I am, honestly. I'm like streetwear slash
I'm streetwear 100%.
streetwear is honestly superior. Techwear
I'm
slash streetwear.
I'm streetwear that's like closeted, like
My favorite
closeted emo
aesthetic
goth pastel.
are like those joggers
That's
that
me.
have like those loose sweatpants, but they're like like tech-weary with like oversized hoodies, motorcycle like you're driving a Kawasaki. You got the helmet. That aesthetic. I'll eat that shit up, dude.
I'm pretty basic.
Chance if don't
I
get
feel like-
Johnny next time.
Although there is one vibe that I kind of like.
Oh.
It's like the not all the way down sweatpants, like sort of three-fourths of the way down,
Uh-huh.
and then it shows off the socks, and you have low top shoes.
Oh.
I kind of want to. I think I could rock that vibe. I kind of want to see if I can.
You
rock
should buy
it,
some.
because I kind of like it. I'm thinking about it. I have like stuff that I think I should.
Yeah.
I might buy. It's too hot for that shit though. So.
See, yeah, exactly. Like, I like the heavy streetwear, the hoodies, the joggers, the sneakers, the slide-ons.
Slides, yes, slide.
Yes,
I love
sweatpants,
slides.
t-shirts, graphic t-shirts, hoodies that are a little weird,
Yes,
cyberpunky
yes,
shit.
dude. I'm the exact same. I love graphic
That's my-
tees. I
yes.
love hoodies, sweatpants, slides. That's my shit.
See, I love that shit, but then, like, if it was a perfect world, right, and there's no weather, there's no sweating, there's no fucking pit stains, your
Yep.
thighs aren't fucking peeling off the seats.
Yep.
Honestly though, like I think I could rock the more like elegant shit, like power woman. Fucking
I'd be the wingman of someone who rocks that shit.
like
That's me.
tight cocktail dresses with like fucking heels. I would.
I love the the bartender suit outfit. You know what I'm talking about with like the vest over
Oh,
the shirt?
yeah. I see.
Yeah, I would love to try that. I think that looks so cool. I'd love to try that look out.
It just sucks that we don't live in like a judgment-free like era. Like Earth is so fucked up right now that we have to like label and categorize everything. Because like imagine if everybody could just walk around wearing whatever the fuck they wanted with no like judgment. Like it was actually encouraged.
I mean, I feel like there's some people who dress a certain way that should be judged, but
Yeah, like don't get your don't put a fucking elephant crochet around your penis and walk around naked. I'm not saying that. But
yeah.
like, if you wanted to wear a bartender suit and walk around, like that's your vibe, go ahead. If you want to do like
I would love to rock that vibe.
Victorian era dresses, like Renaissance era armor, like imagine everybody was just walking around like VR chat, dude. Like literally.
That would be crazy.
Wouldn't it?
I'd be down for that. I'd be hyping everyone up.
That's what I was saying, dude. Life would be so much more unique and colorful if everybody can just wear whatever the fuck they want. No judgment. It's encouraged. There is no concept of, oh, I'm self-conscious about what I'm wearing. I wish for a world like that.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I personally don't find much pleasure in dressing up myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'll wear like nice clothes, but honestly, I kind of fuck with like being dressed up by someone else. You know what I mean?
Oh, like somebody else dresses you and like you see
Yeah,
them.
I kind of fuck with that.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know what it is, but I'm like down for that.
A lot of people actually go to like outfit consultants who actually dress them up depending on their body type
I
and
mean,
their
nothing
color.
like crazy like that. I just like.
Oh, you want a
you know.
mommy to dress you up?
Sure, we'll go with that. You know what? You caught me in the act. You caught me in the act. You know? Yeah. That's basically what I want.
Bare bone. Just simply.
You caught me in the act.
I got you. I'm a fucking wizard. Okay, I'll catch you. But no, that's a vibe too.
Yeah,
Also,
like
fuck gender clothing too.
I'm too humble. I'm too humble on myself to like do that. Like I'd let someone else do that to me.
Mommy dress you up every day.
Bet. Facts.
Honestly, it's a simple life.
Facts.
It's a simple life.
I'm just too humble of a person
Damn.
for me to like go crazy on that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Half of the time I just throw on a black t-shirt, gray sweatpants, and my fucking black slide-ons and I walk out, dude.
All I care about is color coordination. If it's color coordinated, I'm good.
Okay, color coordination, but like, are you the sandwich method type of person, or just like overall the colors have to match together? The sandwich method is like black shirt, white pants, black shoes. Like the top has to match the shoes.
Yeah, I can do both.
Okay.
Because like right now, I'm wearing a shirt that's like blue and gray,
Okay.
and then I have shorts on, basketball shorts that are blue with a white stripe down the side.
Okay.
See, I can do that, but I can also do. I've also done outfits where I have like I have a white sweatshirt, black pants, white shoes.
See.
So I can do both.
Clothing is interesting. There's so many types. There's so many different things, thingamajiggies.
Yeah, and I really want to explore it more, honestly.
I know, same. It's just interesting clothing is very expensive. That's what I realized.
Yeah.
Like cyber tech weary, like
Yeah, no,
hoodies?
I honestly I think tech wear is too much. I wouldn't rock tech wear. I vibe with it, I fuck with it, but I wouldn't personally like rock it.
oh, I fuck with it so much. I like it on me. I like how I look in it. 10 out of 10.
I'm definitely like the fucking. You know what? I'm gonna coin it. Pastel gym bro. That's me.
Please make that a thing.
I got you.
Please make that a thing, because I don't think
I'll
I've
do
ever
it.
seen pastels in a gym before, other than those fucking girls wearing the matching gym outfits. More power to them. But you know what I'm talking about? The bright pink bra and the fucking booty shorts. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. But I don't see guys wearing that.
Nah, facts. I'm gonna bring it on.
Bring it on. 2025, you better watch out. Okay, last question of the evening, because it is almost dinner time and I have work tomorrow.
Facts.
This is the one question that I love to ask people, and it'll probably come up multiple times in interviews. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Do you think
There's
they're
an
on Earth?
analogy I really like.
Oh,
No,
okay.
absolutely not.
Okay.
There's an analogy I like. Saying there's no aliens in space with what we know right now is like taking a cup of water out of the ocean and saying there's no fish.
Damn.
That's what I like to think of. That being said,
That's terrifying.
we do have some info on like planets that could inhabit life, and they're pretty barren.
Right.
So we might be an oddity, but I do not think we're the only living things in the fucking universe. No shot.
Like, yeah, coin term living, right? It doesn't have to be humanoids. It doesn't have to be
Not
animals.
necessarily. It's just something.
Right, that is
There has to be something else out there.
different life forms, and that could be bacteria, viruses, amoebas.
Because like there's no reason why there wouldn't be another world out there that's developing at this kind of similar pace that we are.
When I talk to like Christian people and people like high religion, and they're like, "Yeah, there's no way that there's aliens," and I'm like, have you seen? We can't even fathom how many stars and planets get destroyed and get remade every second. Right? The universe is always
See,
ever
that's
expanding.
there's a big problem with that. Because things are so far away,
Yeah.
it's like nearly impossible to tell what the hell's going on because we're seeing it in the past.
Right, because if you look up at the stars, there's a high chance that that fucking bitch is gone.
It's been gone. We're just waiting for it to show that it's gone because
just
it's
like
so
the
fucking
light.
far away.
Right.
Yeah,
Isn't that so wild?
I know, right?
And like,
There's like a picture I saw where like a satellite or whatever was sent out. I think it's Voyager or something like that, where it was
Mhm.
sent out to like relay messages or whatever. It turned around and took a picture of Earth. It is a fucking speck in a sunbeam.
I'm
A speck. Life, Earth, everything we've ever known, everything we've ever done, a speck. A tiny little speck.
dude, I can talk
It's
about
crazy. It's crazy to think about, isn't it? And that's why I kind of live so humbly, because like we're not all that, honestly. None of us
Right.
are all that.
we're
so,
tiny
like,
grains of
yeah.
sand in the fucking.
It's like, yeah, enjoy life, but like stay humble. Honestly, that's like my biggest thing.
That's honestly such like
Nobody's better than anyone.
right.
Kind of funny if they just see a big
So yeah,
going.
That's honestly a good quote to wrap things up. Is that your like
Facts.
life motto? Like just be humble.
well, that and also just like just relax, honestly. Because like I think we touched on this last interview. Is like shit'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not sick. It's not
Yeah.
dope. No, it's not fun.
Right.
But like, it's never too late, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like us, we have so much life ahead of us, honestly, that even like that one time I talked about where like something happened. There's this one video I watched where a guy's like talking about some guy who like, damn, I'm like in my 20s. I thought I had life figured out, but then I like lost my job. I don't know what to do. My life's
Mhm.
over and all that stuff. And then he makes the analogy
Yeah.
that a little toddler or a little baby tries to walk for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't quite keep his balance. And so he falls over and he falls on his butt and he cries a bunch because he couldn't walk. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to that kid. So, you know, put that in perspective of what's going on with your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, like, just relax. Just, like, live your life.
That's such a good message.
Like, live your age. Don't worry so much about what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, enjoy the day you're living.
Amen, brother. A fucking man. More people need to have this mentality. Slow down to
Facts.
smell the flowers, man.
Yeah, facts. Because, like, I never got to live my age for, like, a really long time.
Yeah.
And now that I am, I realize how much I've been missing out. And now I'm
Mhm.
playing catch up.
Hey,
But
so
I'm having a
talk
good time
about
doing it. I'm having a damn good time doing it though.
life, man. It has a lot to offer us. That is the moral of the
Facts.
story. That is the moral of Kips. Just take it slow. Live your life to the fullest. Shit happens. Stop to smell the flowers. Life is good.
Facts.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on our adventure with interviewing Kips.
And thank you all for tuning in to watch me ramble about things about me,
Yeah.
like what I think about things and stuff.
If you missed part 1 of Kips's interview, it is on my YouTube channel, so please go check that out. He is very interesting. It's more of like, what did you say?
Aw, shucks. Huh?
TL.
Yeah, part one is more of like a more serious TLDR
Yeah.
about my life, like as a timeline, essentially.
And this was
Yeah.
more like lighthearted.
Yeah.
And one in the future, I might have him back and we might talk about other shit. That's the beauty of interviewing, is like people grow and change like all the time. So in like a
Facts.
year, you might have different stories to tell. How exciting. If you guys would like to be interviewed at my desk here with a cup of hot chocolate in front of you, please DM me, message me on the Discord server. I would love to have more people. Round of applause for Kips, though, for being such an interesting, unique individual. It was very fun.
Thank you.
I
Thank
definitely
you. I'm
loved
glad I could
interviewing you.
entertain you all.
There's so many interesting people out there. I love to listen. And if you like to ramble about random things, let me know.
I'm a professional rambler, so I got you.
And I love that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Our very first part 1 and part 2 episode of Kips. It was very enjoyable. So thank you, Kips. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun talking. It was great.
Honestly, I might have you back in the future, so keep
Hey,
an eye out.
I'm down 110%.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember what Kip said. Slow down in life, enjoy life, live, laugh, and lurk. Always.
Facts. Especially the lurk part.
The lurking part, yes, exactly. Everybody have a good rest of your Saturday evening. Enjoy your weekend.
Facts.
And that's all I have. Enjoy life. Go get 'em.
Facts.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone.